It's going. Yep, it's going again.
Okay. Welcome back to Oasis Valley Mysteries Monster of the Week game. Uh, Recently, the group has been dealing with the mysterious killings that have been linked to previous killings throughout the ages of the history of the town of Redemption, as they tried to track down the source of yeah, getting tongue tied again. Um, Last session, we started off with Olivia meeting up with Sheila Riggy, one of the local reporters of the town, and through her connections learned about the previous flame-handed killer killings back in the 70s was localized on the Miyake group, a possible criminal group with links to the Yakuza and pluripotent both. But in doing her own research with Winifred the following day, they discovered that there have been similar revenge based killings, all dealing with fire of some way throughout the history of the town of Redemption, all the way back to even before it was a town. Similarly, uh, Hanzo, after seeing another crime scene and speaking with the coroner, discovered uh, remembered memories of being a child and learning stories of yokai from his father back in Japan, and realized that the group has been dealing with what is known as a kasha, a fiery spirit that feasts on the souls of sinners and can be motivated to seek out revenge for those who are already dying. After discussing for a while the implication of kashas, sins, and what constitutes the sinner in a multi-theistic modern day world, the and also the revelation that the mysterious tooth, once believed to be a werewolf, now believed to be a thylacine or a thylacanthrope, brought a rather intense discussion to the group. And the next day, the group divided to go do their research. As I mentioned, Olivia and Winifred, I know I'm over explaining things, went to the
You're good.
library. Connor and Hanzo went to Sue's parlor at the curio shop, and she revealed that while she wasn't involved with it specifically, she was aware of the supernatural nature of the previous cases of the Flamehead killer and might have information from the person who actually sealed it away the previous time. While they were searching, uh, Carlos tried to get Fred and Tommy to sit at the kids' table as he went and did his own research in his own books. And they decided, fuck that, and went on a joyride, looking just tooling around town. And to their merit, actually managed to find the one of the members of the Hell's Coyotes, well, not wearing her vest, but easily recognizing the tattoo and the symbols on her motorcycle. Uh, they were left with the decision of whether or not to follow this biker woman back to wherever she was going, as she seemed to be bringing back groceries and supplies in a sidecar. That's where we left off. So, Tom and Fred, what y'all want to do now? It's like I'd say it's like probably like noon, 12:30 ish. People have been working for a few hours, but they'll have some time to go before they're caught up. So I think we left off with you calling it in and Carlos trying to reply, but
All right. It's just the two of us, the real brains of the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know about you, but normally I just sort of fuck around and then the problem happens to me. So I figure we can just, fuck around and find out what happens.
But if we follow her, we can potentially save her. Because if we don't follow her, the cat could come back, and we arrive as the cat's doing its thing, like, I'm a cat, bite, and she'll be like, I'm a woman who's dead.
Listen, I got a teenage daughter, and so I'm very aware of the fact that you shouldn't. A grown man shouldn't be, stalking after a woman, no matter what his intentions are. That's just very scary. But if we wore giant mascot dog outfits, hitting the gas.
The light turns green, and she's going down the road still, but she is in the right lane. So you don't know how soon she's going to turn or not.
Well, okay, we could shout out the window at her. Oh, that's pretty scary too. We really need is some mascot dog outfits.
Where will we buy mascot dog outfits at this time of day?
It is day, right?
Yeah, it's noon.
Sorry, it's night outside.
It's like high noon.
Fred looks upwards a bit, not directly at the sun because he's not that dumb, but like he looks up and is like, might need to have your odometer checked there, pal. All right.
The sandstorms are throwing me off.
Here's my idea. Of the two of us, you're the least threatening.
Okay.
You keep following her. I'll get the dog costume.
Okay, I'm on it. And Tommy jumps out of the car and begins to go to the following her on the sidewalk that's closest to her.
She's
on a motorcycle.
Yeah, she's going to outpace you very quickly.
Depends on the traffic.
It's fine. Frogger's a thing, I think. So
no, I mean, I'm just going to say there is no way you're going to keep up with her on foot. She is. If you have already jumped out of the car, she is pulling away pretty rapidly.
Unless you parkour.
I don't think parkouring's the solution here. I don't think this is gonna work, Fred.
You should switch.
So what's going on? Because I mean, your one lead is getting away.
All right, Tommy, hop back in.
All right.
Chasing after a woman.
To potentially save her.
I don't like any of that.
What up?
Okay, so you're. God, guys. So you're trying to follow her, yes?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I guess since you're driving, do an act under pressure to trail her without drawing too much attention.
Oh my. Well, first of all, mark a point of level. I leveled up!
Hey, nice.
Okay, I rolled a 10, which means my grand score is 9.
Okay. So, I can give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
Could I roll to help out?
Sure.
All right.
You could be co-pilot, I guess.
Cool. Oh, that's a 7.
That's a partial success.
Nope, you that does give a +1 to the roll, so that is a 10 for Fred's roll.
Hey!
But you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. I'm going to hold on to that for the
That's fine.
moment. So
Yeah.
We didn't split off alone because we weren't looking for danger.
Yeah.
So there's a moment where you are following her, and Fred, you're doing your best, detective, private eye imitation of trying to follow discreetly, and for the most part, you succeed. There is a moment though where Tommy, you do have to point out that when she turns, uh, you were almost like pretty she like pretty much looked right at you, so you told Fred to like keep driving, and you had to loop around rather than turn right behind her as she's watching. So it just looked like you were just, people just on the road. But you don't lose track of her, and she starts heading out from the normal parts of town out towards the. She starts heading towards. You recognize the like the old highway areas where it like loops around the valley.
Okay.
Fred, you drove down there, but it was at night. Actually, you both were there at night, but Fred was also there.
When will Winifred come back from the war?
What?
Stuck in a library basement right now.
The library's war, apparently.
Well, research does suck.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Feels sort of like weeks have passed since I last was in this car driving after this woman. What are we gonna say when we actually catch up to her?
Honestly, I feel like we should just keep track of the location.
Yeah, but like, what if we get caught? What if, hypothetically, we're not very stealthy? What if, hypothetically, there's a very good chance that my car is going to backfire at an inopportune moment and she's going to realize we've been following her the whole time, and I've got to explain to this woman why I've been chasing after her and that it's not related to anything creepy or sexual?
Hypodermically.
So
These are the questions you got to consider when you've got a car and you're chasing a woman with it.
it's not so much chasing as much following.
It's a bit of a pursuit.
It's fine. We'll just say we're going and trying to figure out a good hiking
A
spot. It's fine.
high-speed pursuit, one might say, given that you couldn't follow her on foot.
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll grow wheels.
Oh, you
One
want to
day.
turbo teen it? You want to be one of them turbo teens?
Do all those cool tricks.
I knew a kid who was a turbo teen once.
How'd that turn out?
The transformation was excruciating pain. Just constant screaming. And then as soon as they let him off the lot, he drove right into a brick wall.
Ooh, did it turn terminal?
Yeah, with all the extensive damage already done to make him turn into a car, there was no surviving that.
Poor kid. Poor kid. You know, turbo teen epidemics are sweeping the nation. Like, more kids are turning into cars nowadays.
Yeah, it's a real problem. All these kids. Oh my God, we almost lost her. Jesus Christ.
You were the worst ones to get in the car together. The absolute worst ones.
I was trying to think of when I should step in, but I just couldn't find a not reason, but like a moment to step in. It was just like a wall.
You can't derail what is already derailed.
So yeah, you do manage to like, you almost lose her when she makes a turn. So it's like, oh shit. Because I have definitely done that when driving and been talking to someone that's in the car with me. I was like, oh, I just missed our off ramp. Shit.
Yeah.
But, so, while that's going on, Winifred and Olivia, you're still down in the library for a bit more. Carlos, what are you doing now that you know they're on the loose?
So
Containment
Carlos will
breach.
probably be sitting there just sighing, and then goes for the wall phone in the amusement attraction and dials a number to Hanzo's car phone.
Which rings and goes to voicemail because he's inside the.
He's
curiosity.
inside still. It's just like, hey, heads up. I turned around to literally go grab the book to do the research. I left them downstairs with a deck of cards for like 2 minutes, and they bailed. So if they die, it's not on me, and I hang up.
Ow.
This isn't my fault.
Disclaimer.
And Carlos
That's it,
will.
Tommy. That's it. We'll show them who's a dumb waste of space. Not us. We're chasing a woman in a car.
It'll be fine. We'll save her.
Oh my god. Oh
You
my
are the
God.
worst. You guys are the worst. I didn't think you would be, but you are.
Just you wait until we stumble into the plot, motherfucker.
So,
You're the one shouting. We're chasing a woman in a car.
So-
Doesn't matter if
Car-
you find the plot. You've already lost.
Carlos is gonna be like, so they're probably doing something really dumb, and I probably should like drop what I'm doing to go after them because, you know, heaven forbid they do something incredibly ominous, like, I don't know, follow somebody around town like a dangerous biker gang. Nah, I got research I need to do first.
I mean, to be fair, how much of the biker gang has died? It's fine.
They can lose a few more.
Yeah.
There's a few more.
Oh my god.
okay, so let's see. You know, it's funny that you mentioned your car backfiring, Fred, because that's exactly what I was planning. As you and Tommy's discussion, your debate is interrupted by your car backfiring, sounding like a gunshot, and at the moment, you're a good distance back, but you are the only one on the road besides her as she turns back, and she kind of sees your car and then squints, you know, dangerously driving without watching the road since she's on a motorcycle, but she kind of squints and then mouths something and then turns back and her suddenly accelerates.
Well, guess we're accelerating.
Okay. While we're accelerating, can you think of any way to signal to her? What the fuck are we doing? I want to be useful so damn bad, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on half the time.
We'll
Are
just.
you?
I'm just not a smart man.
Are you
Tommy!
speeding up to-
Tommy, I'm not a smart man. I don't know what I'm doing.
It'll be
I
fine.
miss my kids. I miss having a wife. I mean, I think I might be better off in some ways. It wasn't exactly a healthy relationship, but I miss it.
You gotta
Tommy, what the fuck am I doing? Tommy, what the fuck? On the road. Oh shit.
Are you speeding up to catch up?
I think Fred's having a panic attack.
And Tommy's just
So not a
sort of
panic
at the
attack.
wheel.
Fred's having an existential crisis on the road. So I don't know if he's speeding up or if he's just like, or if he's probably slowing down.
Mm-hmm.
As Tommy, you see it's slowing down. You look back to where she's, you know, distance is picking up, and by this point you're no longer in town. You're like kind of the closest thing is like maybe a farmhouse
Mm-hmm.
or
We pull out on the side of a dirt road.
But you start pulling off as Tommy. You see start forming in the field that she's passing, and then rapidly growing in intensity. You see a dust devil start whipping up and start.
French!
Shit!
Aw.
We actually did it! Tommy, we did it!
Yeah! And Tommy picks up the radio and calmly goes, "Say,
Fred
Carlos."
bends over to the back and pulls a cricket bat.
Mm-hmm. Carlos.
Oh
Yes.
no, you still have to. She's still on the road. This is pursuing her as she's driving.
Okay, we're driving after the Dust Devil. We're driving after the Dust Devil. I go to the back seat. I grab my cricket bat. I start driving after the Dust Devil, and I've got my bat outside.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to beat this Dust Devil to death. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
All
Oh
right.
God.
So, Tommy, what do you say to Carlos?
Carlos, we have found the Dust Devil and we are approaching it rapidly. And we're going to try to beat it up. Yeah! And he...
You came to the round turn, motherfucker!
And with that, Tommy cuts the connection.
Wow.
To quote a legendary video, oh my god, they just went in.
They just Leroy Jenkins.
And there's just a moment Carlos is like getting into the jalopy because he's gone, no, I need to go after them. And it's like, he's that just like, I left you downstairs for a minute so you wouldn't be in my attic.
That was your first mistake.
I sleep up there.
He's got you there.
All right. I'm trying to see, would this be a kick some ass or an act under pressure for you? Let's do act under pressure.
Hit it.
Yeah. Let's do act under pressure to catch up because
That's
she
an 8.
hasn't noticed the dust devil yet. She's still going pretty quick. So, okay. So it's going to be a hard choice. Well, I mean, maybe not such a hard choice. You're going to have to drive right through this dust devil, the swirling pillar of sand and dust, as it slides onto the road and is pursuing her. Like, you don't see her through it, but it's following along the road, very mummy style. But you can either try to go around it, which will put you into oncoming traffic, or you can try to drive through it. While you don't see other people on the road, you don't know what could be happening.
Okay, I got an 8 on act under pressure. Driving through it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna drive through it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I rolled to see if I could help out at all, and I got a 3, so I'm not helping out with shit.
Doesn't that mean you're actively harming?
Failure, you expose yourself to trouble or danger without helping. So, how would you have been? I could be mean and say like, "Oh yeah, let's do that," but I didn't ask you to roll, so I could be nice. But,
Yeah, let's ignore the 3 for now.
Punish his hubris.
Always remember
okay.
to ask before you roll.
I mean, it's no big deal. Yeah, I'll be merciful since you are just starting with this. So, Fred, you go. Your car revs and backfires again as you speed up. As the window starts getting pelted by sand and dust and pebbles. Yeah, almost sounding like a hailstorm as the sun goes dark. But now that you're in it, you see ahead. You see that the now familiar flash of flame within the within the sand, and you see uh, t- just running full sprint, just a skeletal feline form, just running, no flesh on it, just blackened bone surrounded by flame as it's running full sprint after the woman on the motorcycle.
Run it over, Fred.
All right. Can I?
You could. It might.
Can I just fucking plow my car right into this thing?
Oh, so it worked well in Melody, right?
That's my tactic, fucker.
Listen,
Yeah,
it's Fred.
Is Fred able to replace his car?
Fred
Nope.
is not able to replace this
But
car.
you know what? That Fred being stuck without a car is the kind of, and Fred also getting horribly injured in a car accident. Those are Fred things. Just Fred things. All right.
But so is, being stupid to try and save a woman's life. That is also a Fred thing.
9 kick some ass. 9 to kick some ass by just ramming this thing with my car.
Can I roll to help out?
If this one you can roll. Let's see. 2d6 plus cool.
Oh, I got a 2.
My God, Shady!
Okay, in my defense, my act under pressure or my cool is a -1.
Tommy, you gotta stop rolling like that, or there's a very good chance we're both going to die.
At least you got an experience point for failing.
Yeah, and I leveled up.
So, do you have backup characters in mind?
Tommy,
I'm gonna play Dracula.
I'm pulling out I'm undoing my hobo knapsack and pulling out my weapon.
You just reach in your sack and start tossing shit that you don't need, and it's like bonking Fred.
Just right now, my backup character is a vampire who's also a former children's show host named Macula, who speaks of an Irish brogue. Or as close to that as I'll be able to consistently get. That's my backup character when Fred dies.
Is that a threat? Is that a threat?
This is a threat.
What, boy? You don't want to play with Macula?
That's a threat.
You guys fuck you out. I'd love to play with Macula.
Alright,
Tommy,
9 kicks the ass.
But for Tommy, how are you trying to help out?
I am I'm trying to get my weapon at the ready.
Just hanging it out the window like a bat?
Like jousting?
Yep.
Oh
Jousting away.
Jousting?
Oh my fucking god, that is a fucking visual in my head right now.
Yep. God, Fred leaning out the passenger or the driver's seat with a cricket bat, Tommy at the other with a spear. Driving into a sandstorm. Yeah, that's Mad Max.
I can't fucking believe you guys.
Welcome to the neighborhood, motherfucker!
Oh, you're gonna die.
So, Fred, you go rushing in. You're trying to hit it with your car.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Did you have to look up special rules for hitting something with a car when Hal pulled this gimmick?
We had to look up what damage a car does, but it was just kick some ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he just bullshitted what it would do because he's like, what the hell would a car do if it hit something?
Because it should be able to do some pretty serious fucking damage. It's a car.
Precedent.
It's a huge 2-ton piece of metal powered by controlled explosions to go phenomenally fast. That shit's gonna hurt.
Momentum is a hell of a drug.
Let me pull up the actual damage for a car.
But so are you trying to just for flavor? Are you trying to sideswipe it or run it under the bumper?
My main goal is to get it away from the lady on the motorbike. So whichever best, like, I feel like a side swipe is most likely to be able to direct it away from her. Like if I just try to run it over, there's a chance that I could overshoot it and crash into her, and I don't want to do that. I want to get this thing away from its victim.
All right, yeah, so that would work. And you go and speed up, and it kind of glances at you. This lion skull or a tiger skull just turns and looks at you, just motes in its eye sockets. And it almost, if a flaming undead creature could seem confused moments before you jerk the wheel and swipe into it, and it almost seems to put it into a spin as you hit the hips with the front end of your car. And you almost think you broke it because the bones seem to scatter. And Tommy, as you're leaning out the car, the creature seems to that is a lot of damage. So you see the bones scatter, and then Tommy, unfortunately, right in as if coming from the side, you see reforming this figure, more humanoid this time, reach out and swipe at you, dragging claws down your arm as you take 3 fire.
Does
Armor would protect it. So
okay.
Related to this, how big is this creature in terms of, let's say, in comparison to a deer?
it kind of looked like almost cheetah-ish in how slim it was when it was running, but now it's like bulked up to be like maybe bear, as it's now like clawing at the side of your car.
So I'm trying to figure out if my car still functions, because I know that if you smack into a deer...
Oh yeah, your car, well, it probably sports a new dent and a scorched paint. It's still going fine.
All right, I'm going to go for another go.
Yeah.
Either this thing dies or my car does.
Yeah, let's see.
Roll.
Oh, it's a 6.
Ooh.
Well,
that's a mess. You get your ass kicked instead. Tommy, what would you be doing as this happens?
Okay,
And it just swiped at you and is now like trying to claw at the side of the car that you're hanging out of.
And okay. I'm gonna try to jab it.
Okay, kick some ass.
Kick some ass. Today. Boop, boop. That is a 7.
7. Okay. How much damage does it do?
It does... hold on, sorry. It does 3 harm. And it's messy harm. Messy heavy, if that means anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think it just means like heavy is just like you use 2 hands for it. But yeah, so Fred, you try to swipe and that you try to like swerve back to where it's appeared now on the right side. And Tommy, you use that to jab and it goes right into this weirdly humanoid cat-like skull, just shatters the bone. But like once again the bones seem to fall away within this sandstorm. But Tommy or Fred, your window is down, right? Or did you roll it up?
Oh, my window's down.
Yeah.
Okay. You suddenly feel your arm right where the same arm that had been grabbed previously the night and burned. You feel this now familiar burn as a hand reaches in from the open window, grabbing onto your arm, and like yanks at the wheel. You also take 3 fire harm. I need you to.
Okay.
What you want to do now? Because this thing is now like just seems to be reappearing whenever you lash out at it. The storm's still pursuing the woman as she's like looking back, hearing this commotion, and just fear just in her eyes as she's trying to speed up faster and faster. But the storm is also overtaking her.
I'm gonna drive into the storm again.
Okay.
7 act under pressure. And
this time just kick some ass.
Okay.
So
Okay. I just rolled kick some ass instead. That's an 11 plus 1, so that's 12.
Hell yeah.
I don't have messy anything, so.
So you get you get extra effects. Oh, I forgot to say, Tommy, I think you got an effect when you got a success. Wait, no, that's only if you get. Never mind. So you get an extra effect. Gain advantage where you give one or take one forward, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm in retaliation, or force them where you want them.
Force them where I want them. Away. You're not getting this one.
All right. This thing is like clinging to the side of your car, like one clawed hand digging into the roof as it's grabbing at your arm with the other, and it's it's fucking painful. This is a pain you felt 2 nights in a row now. But you feel rather more than hear or see this rumbling sensation, and then you just almost instinctively swerve the car and look up as Tommy, there's a moment where you're just thinking, oh shit, we're fucked. Bursting through the storm, you see a semi-truck come tearing through, and Fred, you manage to clip it, the truck smashing into this flaming skeleton, completely scattering it, as you see the truck driver looking very confused and terrified in that split moment, and then suddenly it's gone, and you and the motorcycle are both out of the storm as the storm just seems to fade rapidly with that.
Okay, when it looks like the storm is fading, I pull off to the side. I pant.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy.
Yes.
We're fucking Ghostbusters!
Hell yeah!
I dig through my collection of 8 tracks. I get the Ghostbusters soundtrack out, and I put it into the tape player in my car. And somehow it's still there, not been stolen yet.
Well, it's an 8-track in the 90s. I don't think anybody wants it.
Oh my god.
But what plays oddly enough is Boston by Neil Cicierega.
Anachronistic. And you see the woman on the motorcycle go racing off, and she's going off toward further down the highway. But
Not even gonna thank you. Wow.
And you see her pull off. You actually do see her pull off the side of the road towards what looks to be like an old abandoned garage, like a pit stop garage that would have been more active when this highway was actually more in use back during the 50s and 60s.
Mm-hmm. And we know where she is. Huzzah!
It's like a good mile and a half away because you're up a little bit on a hill, just gives you a little bit of elevation. But Fred, your arm is fucked up again. Tommy, you got hurt too.
Yeah, it's fine.
But you are having your celebratory Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Oh wait, it's the 90s. You might even be able to find Ecto Cooler.
Hey!
Hold on.
Anything's possible with Jesus at your side.
1 second. Let me look it up.
Red, I swear to God, that is where I draw the line.
What, Ecto Cooler?
No, TG
like
saying anything's possible with Jesus at your side.
Oh,
And I'm saying, no, that's where I draw the line.
Don't worry, Fred's not religious.
Yeah, you would be able to find it.
Sacrilegious.
So, let's go switch to Hanzo and Connor. You've been helping Suze look through this back. Oh my god, the puppies are.
Them beasts be howling.
The beasts.
Yep, but
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
so
the
you're
beasts
in-
are howling.
you're in this back room full of filing cabinets and stuff, and while you don't, depending on if you want to like look through some of these more, these are like, as I said last time, an esoteric filing system, but these seem to be like clippings from old, newspapers from Redemption or magazines. There's even some handwritten notes. You find one folder that's just full of old grocery lists. It's just like not even the receipts. It's just the list. It's just like, okay, but it's just she might have something of a pack rat problem, but that kind of fits being a curio shop owner. And eventually, I think it would be you, Connor, who would find it. You do find a folder. No, not even filed away under any kind of system. But you find this one manila folder faded with age as you pull it out, and it is pretty thickly. You think it might be pretty thick at first, but there is like a book inside with some loose sheaf papers. As you pull out one of the pictures, there's like a crime scene photo, and you recognize as it on the back it says flame-handed killer 70 something. I can't remember what specific year it was.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, he'll pull out the clipping, I guess, and read through it if there's anything to read.
Yeah, there's a like a small journal in it, but also some there's also like loose newspaper clippings, and it's a lot of talking about the the spree during the 70s, and then you find some from the spree during the 50s, like even more faded and browned or yellow paper, and it's like someone's previous investigation through this, and then like you pick up the book, and it is a like a small journalistic notebook that someone seemed to have filled out specifically for this case, and on it it says, oh, whose name was this? Although I got to bring up my notes real quick. It's all right. Buffering.
You are fun.
It is Kinsey Mullins, an investigative reporter, or it seems. It's like property of Kinsey Mullins, journalist.
Gotcha. Well, then after, he'll flip it open and thumb through the journal. Like, specifically where the last couple passages is what he's going to look for, because it usually has the best stuff.
Yeah. Last couple passages, and it's talking about saying that they believe they've tracked down the solution to dealing with the Afrit, as Sue said, that's what they called it back then, not realizing its full identity. But goes, we've talked to who was it? All right, there's another Jeffrey. We've talked to Jeffrey and gotten the bell. We're just waiting for it to be consecrated, and then you like flip a few pages, and it goes, another killing today. This time they were found in a freezer. Thought they would be safe, and then they flip through another, and then it says, "We were too late. Their revenge is complete. The the boss is killed, and their soul is now finally damned. But we can stop them from. But maybe we can stop them, or stop it from spreading to someone else." As it goes, you find actually like arcane diagrams like this, where it's talking about potential ways to enchant a possible bell, because they didn't have the accurate information that they needed, but they said that by inscribing it on the inside of the bell, this would potentially drive the entity back to where it was previously contained. But then that's pretty much all there is, and then the final entry is, "We succeeded, barely. Case closed."
Alright. After thumbing through it and seeing the diagrams, he's gonna hand it over to Hans. He goes, "I found the journal. It seems to have diagrams for the enchanting of the bell and a first-hand account of the original attacks. Or at least the original recorded attacks."
Appears to be what we're looking for.
And Suze kind of pops up. She's like, "Oh yes, exactly. That's it. That's it exactly." She goes, "Hopefully it'll have what you need."
One can hope. All right, let's get back to Carlos.
Get back in the car, and it goes like, what was the old things? Recording machine full or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see there's a flashing light on your car phone that indicates you have a message waiting.
Yeah, he clicks the button.
Hey, Hanzo, it's Carlos. I gave the other two like approximately 30 seconds for me to go get a book, and I gave them a deck of cards to entertain themselves for a second, and they took that as an offense and took his car, and they're somewhere now. If they die, it's not my fault. Click.
Oh, of course.
It does, not my fault.
It's the "if they die, it's not my fault" part that gets me.
There actually is another message waiting.
Oh.
When you click the second one, you hear the voice of Dara McLean, your boss, goes, "Hanzo, we're following it up on our end, but we just had a hit. We just found an empty vial of Epiphany, someone found a janitor cleaning out a public restroom by a park, found an empty vial of Epiphany and some blood. So that's being sent to the lab. We'll keep you updated." And he goes, "We need to track. Sorry, give me a second.
Take your time.
We need to crack down on this leak and seal it before this right now."
At least he didn't spill any company secrets while in presence of Connor.
Oh, he's with the company. He's
I
just
mean, the
low
leak
on.
of Epiphany is kind of a big deal. But
Sure,
we knew that already.
Epiphany bullshit.
Yeah, but we knew that already.
I'm just glad my boss didn't call me to say, "Oh, by the way, thanks for rounding up the indentured servants. We're gonna put them in the meat grinder now."
I would be concerned if you got that phone call.
As would I, but you know.
So,
I'm just,
what are you two going to do?
I'm just assuming I see Hanzo slumped over the wheel. Just
One thing at a time. Let's find Carlos. Get
Can I
him the.
hear her scream?
Hmm?
Cat screaming. Yeah.
no.
No.
No,
I did not hear it. No.
I was
Wow.
concerned for a moment. I was like, who's screaming?
But yeah, it's like we can't control the others, but we can find Carlos and get him these diagrams as soon as possible.
Yeah. By the way, you doing okay? You look like you need 3 weeks of sleep.
Funny, it feels like we were in there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, George sleeping for 3 weeks.
That woman really needs to organize her stuff.
Well, with any luck, we don't have to go back there again and dive into the piles.
Sorry,
Watching
my headphones scrambled for a moment. What was the response?
Yeah. If we have any luck, we won't have to go back there again and dive into the piles.
I'm just like laughing DM.
Oh, I know. These are what the character's hoping.
Mhm.
The character is an idiot, and he cannot see the future.
Yeah. Yeah, feels like we're sorting through that stuff for like weeks. Let's find the others.
Seriously, you okay? Because, like, you just look wiped out.
He looks at you with a very honest expression of someone who's, he's like, I'm tired.
He just goes, look, when I'm not the one who looks the most tired on the team, there's a problem. Yeah, you look fucked enough that I don't look the most fucked person at the moment.
Good for you.
I was going to say.
No, not good for me. That's bad for you.
He fucking just downs the fucking drink he left in the coaster and just starts the car.
You know, I was even going to say, it's like, you look bad when Connor's like, you all right, bud?
Yeah.
You look fucked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're off to the diner, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Driving along, you pass by, let's see, what, I guess I say that it was like, it would be a Friday today, so, you see what looks to be, riding their bikes, the twins, that you normally see hanging out at the diner, but they've got their school backpacks on and they seem to be riding home, but they also are like balancing on their bikes what looks to be like a large plastic crate and like some other supplies. It looks like they've got like a little project they're working on.
I thought Oasis is mine, and he says, no, wouldn't. He just keeps going.
So yeah, you get to the diner, no problem, Carlos.
Okay, so Carlos is in the parking lot, quickly flipping through a book, ready to be like, "Hello, are you two dead? Fuck, fuck."
Well, I guess that answers my question. They haven't come back yet, huh?
No, They haven't. Hi.
Got
I
some
mean, on
reading
one
for
hand-
you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, he hands over the diagrams and stuff.
God damn it. 1 second. BRB.
I'll
I can't
take-
believe Shady's always getting attacked by a compressor.
I know.
Or a giant snake.
Or a giant snake. I mean, that one I can believe.
Or, that kind of spray air you use to clean out your keyboard.
Compressed air.
Oh, yeah.
So, what was I gonna say?
Alright, back.
Congratulations on fending off the snake.
We were speculating what's been attacking you.
Hmm.
That was just my phone. For whatever reason, sometimes the ringer glitches to static.
Oh, that's
Sounds like you have a possessed snake problem.
Mayhaps.
snakes in the machine.
You got snakes in,
There are snakes in the phone lines.
you
Snakes
got
in
snakes
the
in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Better than microplastics.
Yeah, introducing Oasis Valley, cocaine thylacine.
God, I hope not.
Well, it's Arizona, and I'm not proud of this. It would be a meth coyote.
I mean, you have to be.
Or a meth mountain lion.
I don't even know which
Meth
one of those.
So
are
you're
worse.
saying meth puma,
Meth puma. Yeah.
meth
Anyways.
milf.
Meth milk, you say? Wait, no, I don't want that.
All the
Have you heard
advertising is
milf?
false. It shows off a cougar. Goes to the movie. There's no cat. Just a suburban mom.
Okay, so Carlos, the book, the little journal they hand over to you, you flip through and they show you the diagrams, and yeah, if these are, you believe that when properly applied and engraved to a bell, these would help act as a, as a weapon against it.
Huh.
But
What do you know?
I want you to do just a quick little investigative mystery as you flip through this.
Investigate a mystery. I have that one. That's a good stat for me.
Gotta be good for somebody. It is actually very good for me, too.
Okay, Carlos. Fucking pulling the cards when you need it, I suppose. With that, it's an 11 on the dice, 2 for sharp, so that's a 13.
Yeah, so you flip through this quickly and you realize that this Kinsey was probably also a practitioner, of magic, and there is actually one moment where you stop and you have to read this one entry where she's talking about, we have to find out how to stop and seal this before the last of the destined dead are claimed. Otherwise our friend's soul will be eternally forfeit and he will never rest. And it says that the person who invokes this curse, if every single person that they invoke it against is killed, they are dragged to hell as well. But if they can't, there is still a chance for rebirth and reincarnation later on.
Well, that's a little fucked. So we need to make sure the Hell Coyotes, at least one of them, stay alive. Otherwise, the person's soul gets dragged to hell.
About what I figured.
I mean, like, yeah, I guess so.
It's a giant
I mean,
flaming
like,
cat.
I mean, it is a giant flaming cat made of hellfire and sand and whatnot, but like, it's the fact that the invoker could also go to hell, and the only way to keep it potentially reincarnating is they thought it was to seal it into something.
Mhm.
So with this bell and a large enough cactus, let's get freaky with it. But I gotta go engrave the bell first.
Let's get freaky with it.
I certainly hope to freak you with the cactus.
It's too early to get jiggy with it, so we have to get freaky with it.
I do not want to fuck the cactus.
You see, you don't understand. In order to save the day, you have to fuck the cactus.
It's the only way to get that cactus milk.
Those hell coyotes are fucked then, because I'm not fucking the cactus. Please continue, Zero.
I want to milk that fucking cactus.
So, Carlos, you now have these diagrams, and Hanzo does have a bell. So you could work on that if I'll just say you have tools. So
Yes.
from your ride. So you can start engraving those. Winifred and Olivia. I believe now would be about the time you'd be catching up with your previous discoveries revealed last session that I can't all remember.
Well, we found that essentially this thing goes back like forever.
A very long
Like-
time.
Before the founding of Redemption, even.
Yeah. This thing is old as shit.
Old or not.
That was
Hopefully we
in
have a way to stop it.
hopefully the hopefully the boys have found something.
Maybe it's old enough where we can just break its hips.
I mean, you did hit it pretty hard. I don't know if breaking hips is like a viable outcome.
As you're saying this, that is the minute that Tommy and Fred are hitting it with a car.
Yeah. And hey, it doesn't work.
Yeah, there's just a hard cut immediately. I wonder what the boys are doing, screaming for their lives as they run over a fucking skeleton.
Deja vu.
I guess get back to the diner with what we've got and see what they've found. Hopefully they found something.
Yeah.
So,
well, not too much should have happened while we were gone. Hopefully they got the bell.
Yeah, it should have been easy,
So
right?
you get to your
Yeah.
truck, Olivia. You get to your truck, Olivia, and you click on the radio, and it's one of Carlos's check-ins. Like, are you idiots still alive?
Looks to Winifred.
I don't know if that's what Carlos said, but it feels in the spirit of what he would be saying.
In the spirit of you saying, this is one of the check-ins of like, you two Nimrods literally drove off when I was grabbing a book for 30 fucking seconds. Get the fuck back here.
Looks to Winifred.
Winifred's just
Good
staring.
buddy, we've just been through a trip. But I'm gonna let you know the good news before you even see us. We're fucking Ghostbusters,
I
man.
feel like Fred would respond to being called Dimrod. Yeah, I am a great hunter. How'd you know?
I don't know enough about the Bible to get that reference.
Oh my
Carlos
God.
got it from Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, the only Nimrod that Fred would know is the Elmer Fudd Nimrod.
Yeah.
That's what Carlos knows.
I am-
Finally got
I
that
am
dang
driving
rabbit.
us back to Carlos's place because I kind of think there's not really much more I could expect to accomplish than what I did today.
Mm-hmm.
You hear from our end. What the fuck did you guys do?
What the hell, guys?
Well, you know how there was that bone monster in the thing?
Yes.
Hit it with my car
You what?
like 3 times.
Did it
I eventually tricked it into driving right into a truck when the truck hit it. Fucked it up real good. Saved some lady on a motorcycle who we were creeping on for a bit. Don't feel good about that part, to be honest.
Wait, you were creeping on a woman?
I mean, not intentionally trying to be creepy, but like we were like, oh well, the thing's targeting her, and it's just us. What are we gonna do? We can't just leave her alone. And it's a good thing we didn't, because that fucking Dust Devil was like, I'm gonna fucking. I can't make the Jim Cummings Taz noises, but you can just insert them for yourself here. So we and then we saw the Dust Devil, and we're like, all right, let's fucking go. I grabbed the cricket bat. Tommy, what did you grab?
My weapon.
He grabbed his weapon. I don't think that means his penis. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't looking at his end of the car. Then we drove right into it. We hit it. It scratched my arm up again, so that's pretty funny in a sort of morbidly ironic way. And I'm going to be honest. I'm still going off adrenaline, I think.
So,
it cuts back to Hanzo. He's
Gonna be honest, my car's more fucked up than normal right now.
There's a cut back to Hanzo. He's listening to this on the radio, and he's just rubbing his temples.
I'm imagining this is like from the little radio. Carlos is engraving the bell in the parking lot.
Yeah.
All right.
But good news is our biker is safe. Our ghost has been hit by a car several times, and then by a truck. And then it decided to just sort of give the fuck up. So we're fucking Ghostbusters.
Okay, Fred, first of all, good job.
Put that on my tombstone. Fucking right up there with fucking Ernie Hudson.
Fred,
I'll put it next to Dad.
Fred, before anybody says anything bad about that was fucking rad.
Thank you.
No. Good
job,
that
was
good
rad.
Job saving that woman. Yeah, no.
Cotter.
Fucking
Cotter.
good job.
You hear the voice go, I thought we were unlucky.
Just says that luck has nothing to do with.
Ain't nothing about luck. They just stupid.
I'm gonna say luck had a lot to do with me being alive right now.
Fucking good job saving her life and getting out of there alive.
Because neither of you died.
I don't really have a downside. You didn't die. You saved that woman's. Good job, you two. Good job.
I mean, my car's really beat the shit, and it fucked my arm up again. There are some downsides here.
I can't fix your car, but I can fix your arm.
Okay.
You just gotta get a car veterinarian.
I can take.
Well, where do we want to meet up, gang?
Where are you?
Diner parking lot. I'm carving the bell.
Just kind of driving around.
Where did the lady go?
Oh fuck!
Like an old garage, like a mile or so out of town.
God, I'm glad you noticed.
Fred. You think we should go check on her?
I mean, Fred should not check. Like I was over. Fred should not be the one to check on her because they were stalking her.
Right. She turned it off. Looked to her friend and asked her. She was getting chased by it, so she was, she's probably still a target.
Yeah, I mean, they said that the ghost got hit by a truck and gave up, but it might just be that it gave up to make them stop chasing it in a car that it kept getting hit by, so yeah, I guess we should.
Yeah, Fred's hurt. He should go back and get, with the others, and we can go check on the lady and then meet up with them, hopefully with her in tow.
Yeah.
I've got my fireproof shit in the back of my truck.
All right, I'll meet you guys there.
No.
That was not on the radio.
That was not over the radio. That was not to you guys. That was just these two. She is not letting you two go back into that after you got fucked up.
It's fine.
She's proud of you, but she's not letting you willfully put yourselves in harm's way again.
I think Fred might die if he gets hit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am like literally one away from the red.
Now she goes back on the radio. Actually, maybe you guys should head to the preserve. Let them know I sent you, because Fred might die.
Not that. Oh fuck. Yeah, Not that bad. I bet if we
Tommy,
just
do you have a driver's license?
put some gauze, I can drive. I'm driving perfectly well right now.
Blood loss is a bitch.
It's not my
Tom.
driving arm it fucked up.
Okay, well, I mean, blood loss is what I'm worried about.
You need to have 2 arms to drive.
And Tommy
Yeah.
grabs the radio, and there's a pause, and it's like, Olivia, I am homeless. How the
Okay.
fuck would I get a driver's license?
First of all,
And
got
he
a
has
point,
the
though.
radio.
Tommy, you could have had one from before.
yeah, thank you, Fred. Thank you.
Winifred's gonna grab the radio and go, steal
Okay,
it.
okay. Yeah, Tommy.
Again, the camera cuts back to Hanzo continuing to rub his temples. It's like, I choose
Fine,
to
I'll
work
get
with
on
you.
it right now. And Tommy,
He doesn't say this into the radio. He
Gets
just
out of the car.
mutters. It's like, I choose to work with these people. This is the best I have.
All right, guys, you two head to the preserve. The rest of you can maybe, if you want to meet us there, that's not a bad idea. But I'm not your mom. I'm not telling you what to do. But I am telling Fred what to do because he's gonna die. He might die, and I am the one with access to the best medical supplies. You're in the car, Tommy.
he rolled.
No, you're in the car. You will hurt yourself.
Tommy,
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't mean right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Too late.
Motherfucker. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, what?
I might have gotten Tommy killed.
No, he actually is going to find a license.
Oh my god.
Tommy,
like-
reach into Fred's wall.
Tommy jumped out of a moving vehicle. You might need to make him roll an act under pressure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I only take part blame for this. The rest of this goes to Callie.
Didn't think he would jump out of a car, to be fair.
This is the
It's
guy
shady.
who
It's fine.
That sounds about right.
It's shady, Callie. You should have known.
I mean, yeah, I guess this is on me.
So
Maybe
what
he'll
does
roll
a
good.
5? I got a 5.
Fuck me.
That's a failure.
Okay, what do I get, boss?
Things go to hell. Oh,
You
God.
can jump out, break your arm, and Fred's gonna have to stop and go back for you.
Damn.
Godspeed, Tommy! As I continue to drive off.
Oh my god.
For fuck's sake.
I'm not cognizant enough to realize what's going on.
Yeah, I guess you bail out, and it is a bad tumble because you are bailing out of a moving vehicle onto Arizona blacktop during the
Mhm.
high noon. Oh God, how much damage would this be? I'll be nice and say you get 2 road rash damage.
Armor.
I have a
If
feeling
I was
that
mean, I would say no armor because that is still like.
road rash sucks.
Okay.
road rash sucks, and the vehicle was moving probably over 30 miles an hour. Impact's gonna be a bitch no matter what you do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, there's like. You're not playing Drake an already dead person anymore.
Yeah.
He's a dead person yet.
He'll get there.
Yeah,
Okay.
give him
There-
time.
There are consequences
point.
for our bullshit.
Also, I have the feeling that this isn't the first time that Tommy's had to bail out of a moving car.
Oh, me neither.
Probably
It's
not.
absolutely not the first time.
Hell, I
dare
feel like
you
it's not
say
even the
these-
first time Tommy's just wanted to bail out of a moving car for fun.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How dare you
Everyone-
guys say these accurate?
Everyone has thought about it at least once.
Yeah.
so, what is your plan to acquire a license?
I don't know. I thought the camera was going to cut back to them. I thought me was
did
gonna
it,
do.
Petey.
Consequences of your
This
actions.
was your idea.
We are now
The consequences of my actions.
we're intersplicing with the weird, almost ASMR-ass quality the parts of Carlos just carving the bell to do the bright rituals in between Tommy's shenanigans.
All right, we'll meet the rest of you at the. Those of you who are going to the preserve, we'll meet you there later. Hanzo, where are you going? Are you gonna go there, or do you want to? What?
He's just rubbing his forehead. It's like, I need a moment.
Okay, well, we're gonna. All right, let's turns off. Oh, goes off the radio. All right, let's go to where Fred told us he saw the lady. It'll be less. It'll probably. I mean, I say intimidating, but you're a vampire and she's a biker, so I doubt she would have been intimidated either way. You know, with the scruffy guy and the Fred. But
Let's give Fred a little credit. He's fairly charming to bikers, apparently.
apparently, you have a good point. You make a good point there.
In a pathetic little meow meow kind of way.
Also, he hit a thing with his car to save this lady. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'll agree with you. Look.
Winifred's estimation of Fred has gone up 3 notches today.
Yeah, he did fucking nearly die. Fucking ramming a fucking skeleton fire monster to save someone's life. Like, no, no, you're right. I just.
Fred has many, many flaws, but a lack of courage is not one of them.
Oh.
But yeah, let's go find this lady just in case.
I mean, he went into a biker bar wearing a disco stud white leather jacket.
It's true.
They liked him too, so.
Made friends.
They recognize his guts. Because that's what it takes to wear a bright white leather jacket with tassels.
Just in general, not at a biker bar, just in general.
Forget the tassels.
General.
Okay, so Fred.
It's not. Fred has guts. It's just the world seems very intent on spilling them.
So Fred, you said you were going back to the preserve.
Yep,
For another
that's where they
round
told me to
of-
go, so that's where I'm driving.
For another round of veterinary ER.
Yep. Might as well change my legal species to horse.
What does that mean?
Means I keep being taken care of by vets because I got no
Oh.
insurance.
Okay, that's. I see the line of logic now. I'm just like,
Going to the
what?
horse
Did you want to
doctor,
get turned into glue
For
at
like
this
the
point?
4th time. I mean, I feel like that's probably where it's going to end up.
When you die, you get turned into glue.
Yeah, we're going to be
Yeah.
investigating an abandoned factory. He's going to fall into the glue machine.
Just
You
like
guys are very
Augustus Gloop.
lucky. You guys are very lucky Olivia, is friends with everybody in that place.
I mean, the glue probably would be something they can produce from the superorganism materials because there would be keratinous materials to make glue out of, so they wouldn't have to rely on horse hooves
You
You hear that?
or bone.
You hear that, Fred? Glue. You're going into the glue.
Yeah, just like Augustus Gloop.
Oh no. Okay, so
Anyway.
gotta figure out where we're going. So, Carlos, you're doing the bell.
I am etching the
Connor and
bell.
Hanzo, you're just hanging out with him.
Yeah, he wants. He is waiting for the bell to be completed. And as soon as anyone else is out of earshot, I think they are causing me more stress than the actual demon from hell.
Honestly, in all my years of the supernatural, that is 100% correct.
To be fair, you don't know the demon from hell personally. these two will be in your life for the next, I don't know, probably until you jump off a bridge.
Wow.
Hanzo looks around. Everything is flat.
That's the thinking of cowards.
Jesus Christ, Connor.
God.
Okay, so let's see. So leave. Fred, you go to the preserve and you go in cradling your burned arm, and it's George Lyon who sees you first, the manager, and he's like, or the manager of the preserve, and he's just like, Fred, that's 2 nights in a row. Are you okay?
I hit a ghost with my car.
Oh, Fred.
I hit a ghost with my car 3 times. And then I made it hit a truck. The ghost, not my car. Anyway, it fucked my arm up. But I'm basically Ernie Hudson or Dan Aykroyd. Not Bill Murray, though. I heard he was a jackass.
He's like waving over one of the veterinarian techs, and they start like trying to usher you into the medical wing, and George is just like, Fred, we're not a hospital. You don't have to lie about how this happened.
I'm not lying. It was a ghost. It was like a... We were talking about it. It's like some sort of Japanese ghost cat. Takes the form of a bunch of bones and a dust devil. But you know what those bones don't like? Getting hit with a fucking car.
And they leave you in, and they'll patch you up. They will. I think it was like last time they patch up like 2 harm.
Hey, that's good. That's good enough. Oh.
Yeah, they're pretty much thinking, and they patch up your burned arm, but they also check to see if you have a concussion because of all that what you just said. And
There's a good chance I do.
I mean, you didn't get hit in the head.
I feel like at the very least but like I hit a animal, like a large animal with my car several times. At the very least, there's gonna be some severe whiplash.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, your neck is already feeling a little stiff. I mean, yeah, it was that was a rough ride. So, okay, so Fred, you're getting patched up, and we'll switch over to Olivia and Winifred.
Before you do, I could just imagine one of the fucking vets is just like, you think we can get Fred classified as an endangered species? Not necessarily because he's the last of his kind, even though he's trying very hard. It's because he constantly endangered himself.
It's like yeah, it's just like whoever they're talking to. It's like, yeah, it's like how people said dodos acted, just like they just would die, but then they like remember the dodos they actually brought back is just like, ugh. No one brings those up.
They're so friendly.
But anyways, so.
Oh no, nothing. It's fine. Go on about dodos. It's fine.
No, I was going to say it's Olivia and Winifred. You are driving to the garage.
Cut to those two on our way, and like dodos surprisingly have a very, very sweet constitution. Like they would actually make some pretty good pets. Like you'd have to care for their dietary needs because they are relatively large birds. I guess about the size, a bit bigger than chickens, depending on the dodo. That actually make really good pets.
Winifred is sitting there listening, like, she's not being, like, assholey about it, but she's listening politely, but also, like, why would I care about birds? But
You
she's...
say that, or are you just
No,
like...
I do not say anything out loud. I am listening politely, but just thinking, why the hell does a vampire need to know about birds?
It's that one meme.
Hey, there could be a vampire ornithologist out there. They've had 300
Yeah.
years to engage in their special
God.
interest.
That is bigger than I thought it was. Yeah.
Dodos are very big.
Yeah, I knew they were big. I just couldn't remember exactly.
mean,
See,
there's
all,
a
of all these
reason-
scars, I got, not one from a dodo. Well, except for this one, she points to like a little one. It was just a little hungry, a little too eager.
I mean,
And now it's acquired a taste for flesh.
it's a little bit about what's going on right now, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She's all going on about her special interest, the animals of the preserve, and animals in general.
And that,
Coming next summer, where Dodo?
look, Winifred recognizes that's what she's doing. She's just info dumping, and sometimes she has the urge to do that herself, so she's just politely listening.
Two cats
but-
vibing.
You don't have to be an asshole about special interests.
You know, Night of the Lepus with the giant bunnies? Night of the Dodos.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, that's the least dangerous thing. They're dodos.
That's
No,
the joke.
they-
It's a
they
black
are-
comedy movie. It's like, oh, it's a dodo. What's gonna happen? Oh!
It's like it's like Black Sheep with the were-sheep.
Yep.
There was a-
Bullshitting.
There was a Doctor Who short story, story, like a written story, where there was like dodos that were brought back from the dead, and the dodo wound up saving the day by picking up a bomb and putting it in this guy's bag because they thought it was an egg, and then the guy exploded.
Yeah. That's in fact the climax of Where Dodo.
Anyway,
Control F
Um,
photo.
The garage, it's a ways a bit out of town, you know, off the main roads, and it is pretty close to the old highway. Probably would have serviced a lot of cars that would have needed service when that was more active. But as you see it off in the distance, it's got, you know, looks like it's boarded up, but it is where Tommy and Fred said they went.
do we see the motorcycle?
No motorcycles out, but the garage doors are shut. Like they've got the rolling garage doors.
Well, do you want to go knock?
I guess. This is where they said they were.
I hope we don't knock
Go-
on this
it goes
door
up.
and a fucking ghost comes out.
I mean, at least we're, capable of running the fuck away.
She just kind of goes, all right. I'll let you go up and knock, and I'll get ready to, if I have to do anything from behind, tackle something.
Yeah, I will make sure I have some of my gear with me. Go up to the door, knock on the door.
Okay, so
Hey.
there's like two doors. There's the garage rolling door, and then a door that would have gone into like the business area of the garage, but that is
Okay.
also like the window is like boarded up from the inside, or not, it'd be boarded up from the outside. So it looks like most of the glass of this place has either been broken or it's just been boarded up over age. From the outside, it looks abandoned.
She walks up to the door and knocks on the door. Hey, heard some freaky shit happened out here, and you were chased by something. Just coming to make sure you're all right. Like this,
Hallervet just sent two dudes to chase her in a car.
No, fuck off, shoulder Fred.
It's a good idea. How do you like my spooky ghost boy?
You're a Ghostbuster.
Oh.
Why are you making a ghost voice?
The other Fred's the Ghostbuster.
We're not bringing in multi-Fred theory.
Multi-thread theory.
No multi-Fred in this household.
Anyway, so you're knocking on the door and there's no response.
All right, I'll go quickly to the other door and just knock on that one too. Just to,
Yeah, that one is a louder banging.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Hey.
the metal.
Hey, come on. We saw we heard you came here. Hiding is not gonna do you any good when whatever that fucking thing is chasing you. We can help you.
Winifred, how close are you to the? Are you like in the parking lot or across the street?
I was waiting to see, like I'm in between
ghost comes
both
out at me.
doors, getting ready if like one of them opens to fucking bum rush a person if I have to. So I'm just kind of like standing there in between, both doors, kind of an equal distance away, not that far away from the building, just enough where I could see both of them.
Okay. And geez, sorry, some frog. So, sorry, someone not even in the game text just sent me a message and distracted me for a second. So, Olivia, you're making a ruckus as Winifred, you're listening, and you do a read a bad situation.
Cool.
Okay.
Of all the things to who? Both of us or just Sarah?
Just
Sure.
9.
Yeah, both of you.
Okay, that is 10. No, it's much more than a 10. I forgot. I'm really good at this. That's 12.
Okay. Winifred, let's see. Okay. You hear from Winifred because of your advanced vampire hearing. You actually hear from behind like the business door what sounds like the crunch of someone stepping on broken glass, and then like a muttered under the breath like a shit, as it sounds like someone is like approaching the door but it doesn't open. And Olivia, you it's kind of like you don't, this is like weird, but you know when like you suddenly feel rather than hear like electricity running through like old machinery, it's like you can feel that static and sort of a whine as you
Yeah.
feel. It sounds like something inside is turning on, and you think that it's probably the garage or like power for the garage door.
Oh, okay. I'll step back so not get, in the way of the back door opening.
The back door doesn't open, but you see the business door crack open as you see a woman,
Oh, thank goodness.
red hair, just doesn't open it all the way, but kind of cracks it open and stares outside and goes, "The fuck are you doing here, and what do you want?"
Well, we came to make sure you're alright, first of all.
Didn't call anyone for help.
You didn't need to when you were getting chased by a fucking dust devil.
You see the one eye squint, and it goes, "The fuck you know about that?"
No, you almost got.
Fred, you hear a metallic click from behind the door. But continue, Olivia.
You got chased by it, and someone smashed it with their car. We're not here to, fuck with you. Do what you want to do. We're just making sure you guys aren't, killed by this thing.
She kind of like looks you up and down and goes, "Forgive me for being ungrateful, but why the fuck do you care?"
I didn't hear it, Gray.
Because going to hell is generally bad. Wants to be.
I am aware. Olivia didn't hear. Thanks. Why the fuck shit? Why I care?
Yeah.
Oh, because I don't want to see someone who lives in this town get fucking eviscerated.
And she kind of glances in your direction when Fred frowns. You see it a bit easier because it's dark on the inside, but you can see the door opens a little bit more and she's just scowling as, still keeping her hands hidden. But she goes, "Well, what the fuck do you know about it then?"
No, it's hunting you guys. What are they called again? What is the biker gang called again?
Oh, hell coyotes.
Hell coyotes.
You know that whatever this thing is chasing you hell coyotes.
Specifically.
Specifically, the you hell coyotes. Whatever this thing is has been here since before the town was.
I see. And she's looking back and forth between the two of you, and she's like, "What do you expect me to do with this?"
Well, we can keep you away from it. We got a safe place where we put another one of you guys.
Her scowl increases. She's like, "Are you the fucks that took Texas?"
No, not the cops. Not the cops. Oh, what?
He goes, "Are you the fucks that took Texas?"
Is that who we got? Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Texas,
yeah.
you ain't never been
So
to
yeah,
Texas.
please tell the gang that you've kidnapped one of their members.
We didn't kidnap him. We saved his fucking life.
It just would have been funny if Olivia turned to when her friend goes, "Is it Texas that we got?"
Look, it's been a while.
No, I know. It was just a funny image. Visual.
Yeah. We didn't get Texas. He was nearly killed. Like, who has died so far? Is one of their names? Do we know?
The one that oh shoot, I can't remember which one it was that Hanzo went to the crime scene for. I can't remember.
We
if I said
didn't
a
get
name.
him like this thing got your other friend, and I'm sorry, but we took him to a place where it shouldn't be able to get to him. That is all. That's the main reason we're here. Not gonna make you come with us because I can't, obviously, but to us, hidden away in an old broken down garage where this thing could just appear right outside and whoa. Okay. Where this thing could appear right outside your door and tear your door down, or in the safe place where your other friend is who hasn't been gotten.
Sorry, I was looking at something. And she just, I really don't understand what you expect from us.
Wait, us? Then why are you here?
And she She kind of flinches at that, and she goes,
Hey, again, not with the cops. I work for the preserve. Got into this whole thing because it looked like there was some big fucking cat or something around here. And this thing does sometimes look like a big cat, which explains that. But not with the cops. I'm not here to throw you in jail or whatever. Here to make sure this thing doesn't kill you. You can't tell me this thing doesn't exist. You saw it.
"No, yeah, no fucking shit. I saw it. It killed some of my best friends that I've worked with for years.
Which
But
is why we're trying to help
I don't."
you. We're doing it not because we're not looking to get anything out of this. We're looking to stop it.
Winifred's back there picking her teeth, and she goes, I don't particularly give one single shit about any one of you. This thing is on my territory, and I'm gonna kill it. If I have to make sure that you don't die so it doesn't power up or some shit, then I will. If you want to stay huddled here in your shit factory, you can. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't already dead.
This is why you need Fred with you.
Thanks, Winifred.
Winifred
Put him in a
does
put
not-
him.
Winifred doesn't need
Fucking-
any of this biker crap.
Yeah.
They are
Fucking
tougher
look,
than
you're a
she
biker.
is.
Fucking, she's right, you know? You could just get fucking killed by this thing today.
The door
You got away from
closes.
it. Walks up to the door.
It's locked.
I'm gonna fucking kick this door down.
We already
You
found
do,
out that they're
I'll
not
fucking
dead.
shoot you in the face.
We found out that they're
Someone-
not dead. That's as much as I care about. And then she's gonna go back to the truck.
Shoot me in the face, then who's gonna fucking stop this thing from fucking mauling yours off? I've been in this town as long as you have, at least.
Olivia.
What?
Olivia. Please get back in the truck.
Fucking. Whatever.
You're gonna get back on the truck, and there's a fucking armadillo sitting on the seat.
What?
Dracula's weird dog.
Just,
Stares at the armadillo?
just drive away for just a minute.
Great, fuck off.
I'm sure there's a way for an armadillo to fucking crawl into a goddamn abandoned building.
Are you talking as armadillo?
Yes!
I have not seen this yet.
Oh, only Ipsel has.
Yeah! She just like, jaw legs open.
Get over it, Olivia. I'm going to go in there and beat them up and knock them out, and then we can drag them back.
Fuck it.
I don't want you to get shot. This is full-on cartoon armadillo talking to you right now.
Yeah, she's just kind of dumbfounded by it.
Whatever. She's gonna roll into a ball
Okay.
and roll out the door.
And so
Again,
you pulled
in the
out
car.
a little. So as you like pop out of the car as an armadillo, the garage door slams open and 3 motorcycles, one of them ridden by Ginger, or by the woman, the redhead, and there's a large muscular man in front. Kind of looks like someone trying to do his best Terminator impression, but they're joined with another person, another man on a bike, as they go
I'm
racing
Going.
off. And
to back up my
But I was-
car before they can pull out. Right in front of the garage.
okay, I thought you had pulled
A really
out
weird
bit.
day for these bikers.
Yeah, so Winifred can do her thing.
Right.
Look, our mission is to not let these people fucking die. So
I mean, okay. I'll roll
I'm
behind them
being
as a...
reasonable now.
I'll roll behind them as an armadillo real quick, and then I guess wait to see what they do with that fucking truck in the way.
They're trying to peel out at full speed.
Well, there's a truck in their way.
Well, act under pressure.
Okay. I time to. Oh my god.
Right.
That's a 12.
You run them over and kill them all.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
do that.
Sarah. What?
Well, hey, that solves the ghost problem in one way.
It does.
No more victims.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm
Because
trying to block their exit.
Try to
I'm
block
trying
them.
to. As soon as that starts to peel
you
open.
won't be. This is. So you okay.
As soon as they see that
something
start to
completely
like.
different. Okay. I had imagined
As soon as
setup
the
completely...
door starts to peel open, I'm backing up my truck to block the exit.
Like
Okay.
sideways across it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like I said. Okay.
They would have run into my car
The
from
problem
that
is trying
point.
to rationalize stuff that is physically possible and dice rolls. So I'm just trying to figure this out. Sorry.
It's alright.
No worries.
I was trying to figure out,
So
like, if she was backing it up into the garage, or...
No, see, I had thought that I didn't know that you had pulled up right to the garage. I thought you had pulled up, like, on the street.
No, I got like up there and got out of the car,
Oh,
and
okay,
Winifred had gotten out and was watching.
Oh, then they would have been a lot more hostile. Okay.
I mean, they were loading a
Right.
gun at me, so.
Yeah, they okay.
Which
Sorry,
is why
I'm
I
just
wanted to
trying
get
to...
you away from the door, to be fairly
If you would have preferred this not be, I was too far to do this. That is totally fair.
No, it's too late. So
But it's not. I can just do something else.
okay, so you slam the car back and they slam into the truck and they pull out guns.
Okay. No longer an armadillo.
Shit, I don't know what to do.
Would you like us to roll act under pressures and see who goes first?
Yeah, act under pressure to take cover, I guess. Because they're going to open fire. Because you are aggressively attacking them.
I am not attacking them.
I mean,
From their point of view.
They're a biker gang.
This has been a very aggressive interaction, more so than me and Tommy chasing them in a car.
I'm
I don't think it's just Winifred.
I was trying to be like.
I'm sorry. I'm
Perfect.
trying to figure this out.
It's alright. We're good.
Yeah.
We got into the mess. We'll get out of it.
Yeah.
So that is a 10.
That is also a 10.
Okay. For your sake, they
ducking for cover.
didn't- Yeah. You see them pull out handguns because they all had holsters on, and thankfully for your sake, they didn't pull the big guy didn't pull his shotgun from his bike, but there is rapid fire a bunch of gunshots as
my car.
both your windows are shattered. Glass raining down on the inside as Winifred and Olivia, you managed to duck and cover.
This was a terrible idea.
And
It's almost like a biker gang is aggressive.
Fucking not later.
you hear the guy shout, it's like, just leave us the fuck alone.
We're just trying to fucking help you.
And there's another gunshot that, like, a bullet ricochets off your car or your truck.
God damn it.
Shady, what the fuck
I
is
just
that?
like that.
I don't like that. Okay.
So, what do you do next?
Well, if there's a lull in the gunshots because you can't have that many bullets in a gun, I'm gonna roll a kick some ass. If that is allowed, Zero.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I am currently considering how to extricate myself from this terrible decision.
So, with my weird and that roll, that is a 15.
God damn.
I don't have the special thing that Hal does yet, so I just have, unholy strength and all that stuff. So I'm gonna grab the big guy, I'm gonna roll under the truck, grab the big guy, and pick him up, and bite his ass.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright.
How much damage is it? So,
That does...
you get an extra effect. So, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, force them where you want them, or gain advantage where you get +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter.
I don't want to hurt him too much. I just want to force him where I want them, which is right in front of me, my teeth in his neck, and I'm gonna pull up his arm and, aim his own gun at his temple.
Oh, God.
Harsh.
I mean,
She's gonna go, we can end this right here.
Look.
How much damage is it?
It does 3.
3. Chomp. And sorry, I'm
This escalated quickly.
Winifred is aggressive.
no, I
I'm
had to
sorry.
get rid of that gif. I'm sorry.
Fair.
So fair.
It was too aggressive.
The pizza is aggressive.
Look, this doesn't need to escalate anymore.
And you hear the woman shout. Well, now you can see she's wearing a vest that it has the patch that says Ginger. She goes, "You're the fucker that tried to run us over with your truck."
I did
And
not run
she's-
you the fuck over. I very clearly worked very hard not to run you over.
Oh, this is going well.
My truck did not even hit your bikes.
No,
I know those
they
things
were they slammed into your truck because they were trying to peel out as soon as the door opened, and your truck
okay,
slid
I
in
retract
front of
that.
them.
I retract that statement back. We can get your bikes fixed. I will pay for it.
You know what we can't fix? You being dead.
Yeah. We can't fix a fucking tiger made of fire, sand, and bone from killing you all one by one. Alright?
I don't know what kind of supernatural bullshit it'll do if you all die from it. I don't want to find out. Do you want to find out?
For all we know, it would just hold on to your souls fucking forever.
We have a way to stop it. We have a way to kill it. We don't have a way to bring you back. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Zero?
Oh no.
Sarah disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Do you think it's his net acting up?
Could be.
Maybe. Hope
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
quick
being...
go to the bathroom.
I hope I'm not being too aggressive.
Okay, that was weird. Discord went.
Oh, Discord
Yeah,
just kicked you off?
It'd be, yeah.
Last I heard was yelling at them and it just went silent.
Yeah, that
You're
happens.
trying to, de-escalate.
I'm trying to convince him that it's kind
Yeah,
of dumb.
I think you're past the point of de-escalation.
Mostly...
I guess that would be manipulate someone.
Okay, I'm good
Yes.
with that.
Yeah. Can I roll to help her out?
sure.
That is a 10.
Okay.
So
That is also a 10. That is also a 10.
like I got the
It says
vibe
for
from
a
the other
normal
guy.
person.
I got the vibe from the other guy in the parking lot fight that they're not really gonna listen to reason unless they're forced to. So that's how she's acting, you know, why she's acting so aggressive about it. Because you know that she can talk to people, she's not choosing to be kind to these bikers.
I was trying to be, like, diplomatic at first, and then that didn't go very well.
I heard a gun click behind that door, and it was like, okay, they're gonna shoot Olivia. We're not gonna do that.
Not playing nice anymore. Mommy's getting the paddle.
So, anyway, what does the 10 do? Are they going to listen to me, or...
Yeah. Technically 11 because Olivia helped.
Yeah, I helped.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry, this threw me way off. The guy, after being chomped and suddenly finding his gun pointing at his own temple, he almost looks like he wants to test it just out of bravado.
Fucking really?
Oh no.
But he hold on.
It's good.
He relents and like with his other hand waves at the others just to like lower their guns.
I will slowly come up. When they lower their guns, I will slowly get up from behind the truck.
No, alright. I'm sorry again for being so aggressive about it. But you did click a gun on and point it at my friend. Before we were even outside.
Something is trying to kill us, and people have
Yes.
suddenly started following us. The fuck did you expect us to do?
Listen.
Yeah, we are clearly not the thing that is made of fire and sand. I was very honest with you.
Yes, you sound very smart about explaining this to us, the stupid bikers. Let me go.
We didn't call you stupid bikers. I don't. You do what you do to get by, guys. I don't care. I just don't want this thing to kill you.
She'll let him go and go, you know. Look at him, the most serious you've ever seen Winifred look. And she goes, we have a place where you can hold up and then leave after everything is done. I don't care what you've done. I don't care about the police getting you. Unless what you've done is murder.
The guy, now that you let him go, he, there was a moment where he hesitates, but he does holster his gun, and he's, clamps a hand over the bite wound as he's just, staring you down. And when you mentioned that last part, he doesn't flinch, but you see the other guy and Ginger. What was the other guy's name? Hold on. I have a list of the bikers' names.
I like them all so far, by the way.
Yes.
This one was Ricky with an I.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I am.
But they hear what you said, Winifred. They kind of exchange a glance while this guy you grabbed, Felix, according to his name patch, he doesn't. He seems to be stone facing it.
All I care about right now is the fucking weird fire thing running through town, possibly killing people that aren't you.
We were supposed to stop this thing, and we can't very well stop it when it's chasing and killing you guys. And I don't wanted to see people just fucking killed like that.
And Ricky pipes up. He's like, "So you want to gather us all in one place? So it's easier for this thing to wipe us all out at once." Smart.
No, not that.
No.
It's if it's chasing you all in different directions, we can't herd it into the trap that we have set for it.
I have, we have an infirmary, we have a panic room. It's not getting into the panic room. You might be cramped in there, but
In-universe character who does not know game mechanics. What do you mean it can't get in? You sure about that?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it could have get in last night, and yet Ricky's dead.
Well, Ricky's
alive. No, that was Ricky with a Y.
Damn it.
That's
was
Ricky's
it really
fault, Ricky.
Ricky? The other. Oh God.
I was joking. I don't know.
No, it
my
could
God.
very well be. I could have accidentally grabbed the wrong name.
Ricky with an I
Or
and Ricky with an Y.
alternatively, there are 7 Rickies in this biker gang. It's unheard of.
We have a Fred and a Fred.
We do.
Yeah.
So, Felix.
You first.
Felix he has that look of like just he's listening, but very clearly does not seem to believe what you are telling him. But he realizes that this tiny little colorful thing in front of him is much more dangerous than he expected. So he's at least listening.
Okay. That's good.
He goes, how would he act? Sorry, I am having a bad night for running a game tonight.
Take your time, Sarah. Shit escalated. Take your time.
It's hard to figure out how anybody would react to this, to be fair.
Yeah.
And okay, so he kind of looks over at the track and he goes, "You really think we'll be saved at your little zoo?"
She looks at her truck. How fucked up it now is. I mean, yeah. It should keep you safe for at least a couple of days, which is better than where you've been. God, I need to fucking fix this now. Ugh.
Good luck explaining this one to Lucia and George.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought some known criminals here. More known criminals. It's okay, because the devil might get them otherwise.
Not yet, Shady.
I do think you'll be safe in the preserve. For one, it's a big place. The panic room is very safe considering all the animals we got there. Honestly, I don't know if I'd bet on this thing versus a fucking rhino. Trying to get in there. Yeah.
Olivia, from inside your cab, the truck, you hear the radio crackle, and everyone else would also hear this. You hear Itzel over the radio go, fuck, I don't know if this is working. George said I could reach you. Is anyone there? Olivia.
Oh, I'm just gonna grab the radio. Reaches in. Hey, it's Olivia. Who's
that fucker? Texas slipped out.
God
He
damn it!
knifed one of the orderlies. They're
Fucking-
okay, but he stabbed him and ran.
Motherfucker.
And the other bikers hear that, and they once again their hands start drifting towards their guns, but they're like, "So Texas didn't want to stick around in your safe spot, huh?"
I mean, that's it. That's him being an idiot. That's not me. That's not our spot not being safe.
And Ginger goes, he is an idiot, but
The second he steps
He was-
his foot off
He has
of
been
that,
there. He has been there and was safe. You, and she points to Ginger, just got chased by this thing. That just proves my point.
actually, Fred, that would be right around the time you start hearing shouting from
Oh
outside,
no.
like in the hallways, as someone is rushed in with a what looks to be like a pencil stabbed pretty deep in their thigh, non fatally, but still like gouged. As they go and like help the guy over and start like tending to it since you were still in the medical wing.
Hey, guy, first time. How'd that happen, though?
And as they're like getting ready to pull the pencil out, he just like looks over at you with this look like, are you fucking serious? And then he shouts as the pencil is yanked out.
Oh my god.
Ah, shit. And that looks like it smarts. Seriously, how'd that happen? You piss off a weasel or something?
And one of the people goes, no, that asshole that was being in the panic room grabbed a pencil and stabbed him, then booked it out of here.
Sorry, what hit him with a pencil?
What?
TT.
TT what?
What hit him with a pencil?
That asshole in the panic room grabbed a pencil and stabbed him with the pencil.
There's an asshole in the panic room?
You knew this.
Not anymore.
Did I?
Fred was on a lot of
we got
painkillers.
we got 2 bikers actually, and put him in the panic room.
No, just the one. Oh,
Just-
wait, no,
again,
it was the other
Again, did Fred know this? Because
Yes.
we got here, Fred went to the
Yes.
hospital.
That was part of the
And
thing
also
where you
out of
got attacked
character.
the first time.
Also out of character. It's been like weeks.
Yeah, I know. I said you were there because it was when you were wearing the white leather jacket.
Like Hanzo. And
Oh
Carlos,
yeah,
like,
that guy we brought in. Okay, it's actually coming back to me now.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
him and
How
Itzel,
did he
right?
get a pencil?
It's not prison.
Did we leave him like a crossword puzzle? You can't do that again. No crossword puzzles or Sudokus. We just give him stuff with pad. Why am I thinking that we're gonna lock more people up in a zoo? Not 1930s Alabama.
Oh god. Leaving Fred with that unfortunate thought, we go back to Winifred and Olivia with the developing situation.
Okay. Hey, that's him being an idiot for leaving where he was safe. He hurt one of my coworkers. They didn't hurt him. They actually took care of him when he got there because he was kind of roughed
The
up.
radio crackles again and Itzel goes, and everyone is hearing this, so feel free to jump in. Itzel goes, do I run after him? Do I take him out? And
Don't
Take
take
him
him
out!
you hear
Go.
Felix go, is that fucking Itzel? You're working with her? And
Oh, God damn it!
Yeah.
God damn it!
and he like looks at you, Winifred, and goes, I mean, it figures.
What is
Figures.
He's like still holding the bite wound.
Hey.
Can't let anything go.
I don't
No one's.
have any idea
No
what
one-
your past is, and I don't care. I care
Sure.
about the fucking flaming cat!
This is showing
Actually,
he was
Winifred,
safe there. Oh yeah, goes to the radio.
Actually, Winifred, I
Don't-
just remembered. Itzel did say that the reason she got arrested was because when she was doing a heist or like a bank job or something with the Hell's Coyotes, Felix shot a security guard who died, and she was left behind because she got caught and took the fall for it.
Well, Winifred
But
knows
she
that.
specifically said it was Felix who shot him, who shot the security guard.
Winifred would know that, but she's also, like, trying to get them in a place where they're all not targeted
Not
by
eviscerated.
a giant flaming cat thing.
Yeah, it was just something that
I don't-
I remembered in the moment.
Whatever your past is, that's something you guys can deal with outside of this situation.
It might have been why he left, because we had to have them both in there because it came after both of them.
And as this demonstrates, they were both safe. He's the one who stabbed one of my coworkers and ran.
So I just want to take temperature. Carlos, Hanzo, Connor, what did you do in reaction to this news, hearing this over the radio?
Just leans over and says, "I feel like we should provide backup or something."
Because
No
as far as
kidding.
you knew, the two girls were going to show up at the diner anytime now.
I
but
never
they
said
haven't.
that.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair,
The group assumed. The assumption was
Yeah.
there.
I was just gonna suggest to let them all just die in there, but Olivia was
Yeah, but like out of character, it's like they want to die that badly. Sure, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
In character, and he's just like, I'm going to kill somebody.
Say that over the radio.
No, he is just he muttered that under his breath.
You know,
I'm going
I
to kill
feel like
somebody, and it won't necessarily be one of the bikers.
Hey, you okay? Do I need to step away from you? Break you blind for a minute?
He's not actual homicidal rage. He's just like, oh my god. He's getting in the car. He is
Alright.
heading to the fucking preserve.
Connor's going with.
And in
Carlos
his
looks
head,
up
he is
at us.
thinking, fucker can't run away if I break his legs. I'm sick and tired of this.
Oh God, come on, I'm trying.
Sounds like you're recovered from his fucking ear infection.
Carlos is like curving, like doing engravings on the bell, looks up as they're like peeling away, like, huh, I probably should do something, but I'm almost done.
You keep working.
Okay, just let me know if you need a little bit of a spark jump.
You're honestly our best chance for actually containing this thing if these bikers won't listen.
They could still just say fuck you and leave, but like we're trying not to let them die.
Yeah, Hanzo is now terror. He is burning leather, rubber.
Oh, Winifred, I guess. You'd have keen enough senses to see it, but over on like the garage, it looks like that's where they would work on their bikes and stuff, and probably where they were staying as well. There's like a TV that's off in the corner, but on like this counter where it was like a workbench, you see the painter that you remember seeing Hanzo showing the Epiphany containers. Like you see a few of the capsules on the thing, and it looks like they were in such a rush to escape that there's like 3 of them on the counter.
Okay. And she's not gonna give away that she saw that. Like a quick, she's not gonna glance directly at them or anything, but she's gonna make a note that, yeah, I saw that shit in the back of her head. But she goes,
You guys. Oh, you go.
You know what? She's gonna, like, put the truck in neutral and push it. And go. And push it out of the way of the bikes and go. Go ahead. If you think you can keep outrunning it until, maybe it doesn't catch you. Go for it.
Calling their bluff, huh?
Yep.
Partly sick of their shit.
Yeah.
At this point, it is a detriment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they ain't cooperating.
Oh, we only need one. Eventually,
but
it'll come
I'd
after
like
them.
I'd like none of them to die.
There's
The-
2 murderers in there. Fuck them.
The offer of safety is
Yes.
always open. If you want to come to the preserve, go for it. If you don't, go for it. Just telling you right now, this thing will catch you eventually. It doesn't stop.
I'll let you hit it with a truck.
And even that isn't permanent.
So either become a trucker or come with me.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to be a biker and a trucker at the same time.
Well, I mean, you just have a truck where you pull your bike up on it and then hop onto the cab from the top.
Or drive both at once. Like, you have your hands on the truck pedals and your legs on the bike, and you
Jesus,
just...
take the wheel.
Yep. Just, like, holding on, like, trying to keep the truck near the bike and vice versa.
I don't know if that would work. But yeah,
Oh,
she's-
it definitely would.
She's gonna stand out of their way and just kind of like, if you want to go, you can. You want to come and possibly be safe, you can. One of your friends has already hurt somebody that was trying to help them, so at this point, she doesn't give a shit.
Hey, Olivia will also get out of the way.
They glance at each other as they go back to their bikes, and
They're bikers.
I mean, it's like DZ said. Characters in the game don't have ideas of in-game rules, so they don't really.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
shit, you did roll very good earlier, though. So
And as Olivia pointed out, he was safe there. He wasn't chased by the thing while he was there, but they were.
So it's up
Yes,
to them now.
officer. I just happened to conveniently hit him. I
Yeah,
didn't see
It
him.
is up to them
Yeah.
now. It is up to them
It's
to
alright,
decide.
sorry,
We can only
brain is
we can
buffering
only
for a
try.
sec.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
Apologies, officer. I legitimately did not see him. It's a shame that he can't walk again.
Wow.
Is Hanzo saying this under his breath?
Not that, no. He's thinking it. He's definitely thinking it.
Thinking it so hard.
Like, just try me, motherfucker. Just try me.
Yeah, on his mind, it's a step below manslaughter. Man maiming, maybe.
Mhm.
Man name.
Vehicular assault, I believe, would be the technical crime.
Probably.
Blows my mind that manslaughter is like such a extreme phrase.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a whole bit about it on Seinfeld, so yeah.
Yeah.
The slaughter of a man, not as bad as a murder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Even though it sounds worse.
Anyways,
Manslaughter! I slaughtered a man! What are you in for? Loitering!
the bikers. I really
They
don't
don't
know.
even- They don't necessarily all have to listen either. Some might not.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a social species. They go with whoever shouts the loudest.
Sorry, I am not a very good DM tonight.
No,
is-
you've
They've been
doing
doing
very
fine.
good with,
We've been pulling some
Curveball.
fucking wacky shit on you.
Yeah.
Listen, Zero, do not blame yourself. A lot of like serial shows like this, they have weeks and even months to get ready for bullshit. You have to deal with that shit on the fly.
Yeah.
Like you have TT and I in the same D&D session. Like
And the rest of these people let us get together alone.
mhm.
We didn't let you.
You got hit by double.
We know better.
You got hit
We
by
didn't let
double
you,
TT.
but fate conspired to allow them to come together.
You got hit with that combination in the first 5 minutes of the thing, so you're doing great, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yes, Earl. You are doing great.
And as I said, Tommy is off to the DMV to get a license. Just
Look, fate makes fools of us all. It's not our fault some of us pack jester hats.
mm-hmm.
It's my fault. It is my choice.
They kind
Some of us are merely professional fools.
Honestly,
The-
Earl,
the-
I love this game.
Yeah.
The bikers kind of glance at each other and they sort of have a hushed discussion.
That's fair.
They no, they just wouldn't trust it. They say, whatever fucked up altruism you think you have for us, that's appreciated, but we're gonna take our chances on our own.
Alright,
Well-
but you know where? But if shit gets bad and you need somewhere to go, we will let you in.
Or you can meet us at a Denny's.
And
Over the
they
over the radio, it's like, you mentioned that devil's name in this fucking town again, and I will fucking make kneecaps.
so they start rolling out, and Winifred, they think that they're being quiet enough as one of them leans over, or Ginger leans over to like whisper to Felix, and goes, "We still have to find that fucker Micah. He shot Woody, and we still have to get the rest of the epiphany from him." And Felix goes, "I know, that's why I didn't go with them." As they rev up their motors, and you can't hear over the rumble of the engines as they take off.
Olivia fucking collapses against the side of her truck. God, that was the fucking dumbest thing I've ever done.
Meh. Not even top 10.
God,
She's gonna
I
lean
fucking-
over into the cab and grab the radio, and she's gonna radio Hanzo.
Click. Yes.
So, do you know, possibly one of the gang members named Micah? And you're researching him.
In what context?
He's the one with the rest of the epiphany. I have 3 capsules here. They left it.
Hmm.
And that's why they're not coming to a safe place. They're looking for him and their drugs.
Yeah, and I was told earlier that they found an epiphany vial, right?
Yeah, we've seen Epiphany.
I had received a call on my
already.
phone.
Okay.
Yeah, one was the police found, or the janitor found a vial in like a public restroom as they were cleaning it, and there was some blood there too.
Mm-hmm. You gonna tell them about the whole shooting Woody thing?
I mean, yeah. I'll tell you what happened and where we are.
Yeah, Olivia's just resting against her poor truck, just
Mm-hmm.
damn near hyperventilating.
So is it
Does-
just you who's able to hear the radio?
No, I can hear it.
He just quietly mutters, "Oh my god."
Hey, in my defense,
I was being civil until Winifred told him to essentially come with us or fuck off.
Hanzo,
Right, Winifred?
Woody, Hanzo, you would know Woody was the biker that had been shot by the bone bullet rather than killed by the
Mhm.
Kasha.
Yep, that's why I immediately perked up. Is like, please tell my character more.
Yes.
Yeah, she'll give you all the context that she has and say that is why they wouldn't come with us in the end, because they're looking for this Micah and the drugs that he has because he took them all.
Yeah, that about lines up with what I've heard.
So we're not going to have
See,
any...
now I'm torn between tracking down Micah, however that takes, and running over Texas. He says that with a completely straight affect.
Run over Texas.
He's probably the easiest. I mean, he couldn't have gotten out of the preserve that fast.
Yep, that was my reasoning.
I thought Connor says, I'm more impressed he got over the ear infection that quickly.
He might still have it.
You think he's just hobbling along, slamming into random objects on his way out?
Yeah, it's gonna make him easy to hit.
I mean, next time you can just blind him.
You know, I will completely admit right here, I forgot about the ear infection, so yes, he is staggering around in the desert
Texas stumbling about.
I mean, he could have taken somebody by surprise. That's not hard to do. Kind of fucked up.
I mean, Itzel could go catch him at this point and go get him back. He's still stumbling.
Yeah, you hear her still on the line goes, so do I go after him?
Catch him! Don't kill him!
Alright.
Need him alive!
Like a begrudging...
But you can fucking punch him in the... You can punch him in the face if you fucking want to.
Alright, I'll take it.
You can punch him in the face if she fucking wants to! His fucking buddies nearly shot me!
I just find this funny. I'm listening to the... Hanzo's practically saying, God, I wish that were me.
God, fucking...
I just feel bad. Tommy and Fred went through so much trouble to try to save this lady, and she just, wouldn't take the offer.
I'm fucking... God, my
Well,
poor
that-
truck.
Hey, what matters is no one got seriously hurt.
Not yet.
As I have an arm in a sling and covered in gauze from burn and laceration. Again,
Hanzo,
second day in a row.
That was sad out of character, sorry. It's just like, no one's seriously hurt yet.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Hanzo, if you see any of them, fucking break their legs. I don't give a damn anymore. I tried.
Jesus Christ, they're people!
Yeah, and they nearly shot me.
Well, okay, were you doing something weird?
And they did shoot up my truck. I came to their door trying to be fucking diplomatic about all this shit. God.
He clicks the radio, and it's like, I
Did
thought
you do a good job?
What?
He clicks the radio and he says, I thought you of all people would know that an animal backed into a corner is not going to be reasonable.
Okay, I didn't come up to them fucking threatening. I didn't back that animal into a corner. I came up, told them what was going on, and was fucking diplomatic.
So
he lets you say that just so it could hang in the air and you might think about it a little bit.
Listen, all right? Listen. It was this is the fucking stupidest thing I've ever done, and I regret it immediately. But it's fucking over and done with now, and like we got some fucking information out of it, and hope maybe that I don't fucking God.
You went to a biker den, said, "Hey, I know what's going on, but I need to kidnap you," and expected them to just go with you.
You're wording that in the least fucking charitable way you can.
No,
And
I
I
could.
would
You want
rather
the,
appreciate that right now.
better.
I will say I'm just imagining an alternate universe where Olivia literally just does roll up and says, "Get in the bag."
Yeah.
I
no,
mean,
Olivia
so-
was fucking.
Yeah, she was
nice
being
about
reasonable.
this.
It's just
Did
that's
you
the
greet-
problem. Is the people are not reasonable people.
did you greet them like a cop or something?
No! I made it clear that I don't care what they had done before or what they want to do after. We just want to help them not get killed.
That screams undercover cop.
No, it doesn't. You're not a fucking cop.
No, but I've had to deal with undercover cops.
Well, good for you.
You know, I feel we're all a little tense. You know, we've had a bit of a rough time. We need to calm down. Some of us might be dealing with whiplash and some pretty severe painkillers. Some of us might have almost been shot by some bikers.
God.
What we all need to do is relax.
In the fucking face.
You know, I know a shop that sells some incense and it's way too expensive for me, but my daughter was really into that sort of thing at least a couple of years ago. And I think maybe what we could do is we could do that. We could do some just calm down, find our center, and then we can tackle this problem when we're all in a calm, rational state of mind.
Give me the
Hey,
radio.
look,
Give me the radio.
Nicholas.
Give me the radio.
When Fred is nodding along when Fred is talking about this, she's like, oh, maybe that would be a good thing to do.
Give me the radio. Give me the radio. Give me the radio.
What do you need the radio for?
Calm and reasonable.
I promise I will not break it.
I mean, it's your radio, so if you break it, that's on you. She gives
Yeah,
it to
I
you.
have to play. Yeah. Fred,
I'm right here.
you are correct, and I would love to do that when this is all over. Unironically, I would love to do that once this is over.
I mean,
We can
I think we
go-
might need to take like a 10-minute breather because we're getting too stressed and that's going to make some bad choices. The thing we don't want to do is rush off the handle into a situation.
Fred, you know what, Fred? Fred, you're right. You're right. I'm here by my fucking destroyed truck, and you're right. You are entirely correct.
Hey, we're both in the banged up vehicle club, so let's just high five.
All right. She makes the motion.
This arm's okay. This arm's okay. High five.
Yeah. All right. High five.
All
I can't
right.
actually see you doing it. But I
Hey,
did it.
Aren't we in the same place? I thought we were both in
No,
the.
we're on
the-
the radio. We're talking on the radio.
So you're just like, high five.
Shit. Who am I looking at right now then?
You're hallucinating that she's standing there.
Are you back into painkillers?
Now you have a shoulder, Olivia.
Fred just keeps imagining like hallucinating people in the medical wing of the hospital. It's becoming a problem.
Yeah, Fred. Thank you, Fred. You're all right. Need to take a minute and just catch my breath. It didn't go great, but I didn't get shot.
So
We got some important information. We got some vials of Epiphany, apparently.
Oh shit! I heard that's those hardcore.
Yeah,
It's,
Hanzo,
we're
should
not
I-
taking it. It
should
is
I
going to
leave that?
Hanzo to be destroyed.
Yeah, I think I'm having too much of a good time with drugs lately, so I think that's correct.
Hanzo, do you want that? So, do you want to give that to you so you can dispose of it, or?
should I leave
Yes.
that?
All right.
No, do not leave it.
All right, I'm gonna
You-
put it in a
Do you
bag.
want to do
with-
that?
I'm gonna put gloves on and put it in a bag, like a Ziploc.
Olivia
touching
starts.
Yeah, you find 3 full ones and 1 empty one.
Ooh.
Olivia puts on some gloves and starts picking out glass from her car.
Although the empty one, it looks like it cracked and leaked rather than someone took it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's okay, but at least nobody took it.
And hey, look at the bright side. You know, we've got some information about where they're going, who they're after. Their bikes are kind of fucked up now. My car's not going to. I'll get.
It's a good thing no one took.
It's a work car, but
It's a good thing no one took that Epiphany. Meanwhile, like a good 40 feet away, there's an armadillo that's absolutely racked the fuck out.
The armadillo.
He's seeing the cosmos for the very first time.
So
The armadillo.
So-
Starts
is
levitating a
being
centimeter off the
sentient.
ground.
Yeah.
the fucking armadillo has gone from a dumb animal into a state of intelligence beyond humanity and is about to lead a revolution of one armadillo kind, the likes of which has not been seen in this valley.
So basically rubber, but with an armadillo instead of a tire.
I was
Mhm.
thinking,
Yeah.
I was thinking 2001:
ready.
A Space Odyssey. but
I
instead of a
welcome
pillar,
the
it's
psychic armadillo.
As do
Mhm.
I.
I want him to explode people with his brain.
And then gather other armadillos into Tire Voltron and run fuckers over.
Well, see, you know what I was imagining? Mentioning rubber, all I could imagine is just everyone in town one day just sees a thunder as a sea of armadillos comes rolling down the valley to cleanse it of life.
Okay. So, Winifred and Olivia are going back to the preserve now with the Epiphany, I guess.
It's
I'm gonna go
heading
to-
that way, right?
hmm
I'm keeping an eye out for fucking Texas. I'm gonna run him the fuck over.
Oh, I'm already way ahead of you. I might beat you to
Yeah.
it. It's just a question of how fast I should be going when I hit him.
I'm not going very fast because my car is not in good shape.
Mhm.
Which that's an important question. God,
Mm-hmm.
how fucked up is my? Is it like mostly surface damage in the windows, or is it like?
The way you kind of I'd say that most of the damage is to like the truck bed and the cabin rather than the engine compartment, just because of how the way you backed up to block the way.
Okay.
They're more interested in shooting at the cabin rather than at the car than the vehicle itself. So because they're aiming for you.
That is good. I can work with that. Thank you.
You'll still probably want to take a look because you never know with like stray ricochets or bullets.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you're fairly sure at the moment that you don't hear anything rattling around yet. So, hooray!
Hooray! Thank you, God. I am having a good time. I got very tense with the standoff, but I am having a good time.
Having a good time, having a good time.
I'm a superstar rocking through the sky. I forget the lyrics to
That's actually a good. Yes, that would be a good thing. Roll use magic.
Okay. That is a 10.
Okay. You are pretty certain. It's a little awkward having to put this, etch this diagram onto the inside curve of a bell. But
Especially one that's kind of tiny.
yeah, but you're used to working with small machinery and stuff like that, or like fine detail work. It has to come with like your profession, both as a sideshow operator and a magician.
As a magician, a sideshow operator, a restaurant operator, and whatever jobs he's operated before he came into town.
Yeah, so you're pretty confident you got this thing pretty to the specifications.
Yes.
And it is one of those bells where it doesn't have a clapper, but it has a metal hammer that someone has to strike it.
Ah, this has good taste. I don't remember if I hopped in the car with Hanzo and Raven.
No, you stayed.
Or did I?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm just
working on
out
the
back
bell.
behind the thing, and there's a call on the radio. It's like, so hey, got the bell etched. Where is everyone?
Yeah, remember, Tommy.
Heading to preserve.
Tommy, you have a radio too, Tommy.
I think Tommy actually was like
He went to
denied the
D&D,
radio.
Turned it off. Oh wait,
He's been-
did Tommy deny it?
Yeah, and
You
he's
denied
just
it?
been using Fred's. Or he was
Oh.
using Fred's.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought he was being a little contrarian, and I was like, nah, I don't want it.
So
Exactly.
he's just been wandering around this entire time, like. So
He went to the DMV.
Would we
He's
be
getting a
able to?
license.
Would we be able to see him walking around in the shit truck and him going, "What the fuck"?
I mean, it was up to Shady.
Yeah. I imagine so.
He doesn't have Drake teleport powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only
has
has
to
normal
walk.
hobo powers.
Mm-hmm. Until he can get the wheels.
It's gonna be like one of the Wheelers from Return to Oz.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy the
Tommy,
wheel
Oh
turning
no!
king.
Is Tommy getting turbo teamed?
I'm sorry, Tommy,
Um.
but you've contracted turbo teen disease.
Oh no.
It's a big mistake thinking you're the only one who could turn into a car. I'm a car now too.
I understand that reference. Wish I didn't.
One
What the
second.
fuck's wrong with you? You should be glorifying that reference.
No, that fucking scene is great, even out of context.
Yeah, so
Okay,
Carlos
back.
is like,
Sorry.
so who do I meet up with this bell? Do we know where it is? Am I going to be one of those I turn around and because I was left all alone, it's my turn to meet the thing? Who knows? And just silence over the radio.
Like,
For-
just-
Tumbleweed rolls
I mean,
by.
does anyone answer Carlos?
Yeah,
If he's
I-
on the
I-
radio.
I would tell her that we're going to the preserve, and I think everybody else is heading there too.
Mm-hmm. Just, yeah, I would respond as much. Bring it to the preserve.
Okay. He grabs the bell and a little hammer, and then he pauses for a second and goes back inside the ride and pulls out one of the big hammers. He still has the little hammer that's to go with the ceremonial bell, but you want to be sure you hit these things in emergency situations. And I guess he makes his way to the jalopy and gets in and goes to the preserve.
So, let's see. I think Hanzo and Connor would probably be the ones closest because they left first out of everyone to go to the preserve. As you're driving the the now familiar path, you've been there enough times now. Connor, you feel like that urge is like, oh, look out the window, and you turn and see just you see something out in the field near like on the outskirts of the preserve, and you reach over and tap Hanzo's shoulder and point as you see Texas kind of stumbling but still somehow running as full sprint behind him. You see Itzel run and then just fucking spear tackle him into the dirt.
Huh.
And then you see a small dust cloud from the impact and probably their struggle, and then not even a minute later you hear the radio click and Itzel goes, "Got him."
Thank you. He looks to Connor a lot more merciful than what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
I
know,
mean,
you kept
she
muttering under
hit
your
him like a
breath.
truck.
I was gonna hit him with a truck.
Yeah, I know, you kept muttering under your breath. I thought it was going to be a speed bump in a minute.
A gentle speed bump, I was thinking.
Just a gentle run over.
So you say.
It was a crime of passion.
So from a distance, you see her haul him up and start marching him back, and she's like, you see she's got an arm twisted behind his back, grabbing him by the wrist, and she's just marching him back.
That's one less thing to worry about. He's not gonna immediately leave them in case the fucking Kasha pulls up. Yeah, did he was it a on foot pursuit?
Yeah, they were. It was like out in the just the empty fields.
Yeah, in that case, he's gonna pull up.
Okay, you go off road a bit, but your car is decent enough that you can, no problem. You got the good corporate car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got the agent car.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
he's
so
gonna pull up. And it's like, need a ride.
And she nods and like force him to get into the back seat and then crawl in, like sit next to him, still holding his wrist in a lock. As he gets in, you see his nose is slightly crooked and there's blood like going down his face, and he looks very disgruntled and kind of solid as he's just silent.
So what have we learned?
He doesn't say anything and he's just
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
So
Yeah,
the Texas recovered.
yeah, he's just driving back now.
I would like to jinx this man again.
Wow.
He's caused too much shit.
And stab a man with a pencil.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to, because it has to go with the magic. Yeah. Pick one of the following extra magical effects. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna give him a fucking disease. Yeah.
Okay.
May I roll for it?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a 10. Enjoy glaucoma,
Nice.
asshole.
Jesus.
Glaucoma. All
I
right.
told you, it's to make him blind. It's not permanent. I can take it back.
Jeez, remember?
Yeah,
remember
as
not to piss her off.
Hanzo, you start driving the rest of the way to the preserve. There's a moment where you hear from the back, he's like, fucking bitch, I think you made me go blind.
Nah, that's the glaucoma.
And like both him and Itzel, not completely in unison, but together go, glaucoma?
Yeah.
Didn't realize you had it.
It's a hell of a thing.
And he goes, but I only lied about that.
Ain't a lie now.
Karma's a bitch, apparently.
This is the early 90s, so yeah, people would have said, oh, glaucoma from my medical marijuana.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean 90s? They do it today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, Connor, keep an eye out for the fucking cat. Because at this point, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, we moved him. Or he moved himself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Yeah, keep an eye out for the kitty.
Connor just gave a man glaucoma.
What?
It was Tex.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, fuck him.
Okay, then.
Acceptable targets.
I
I
told
am
him
done with these people.
he warned several times he'd make him blind.
I'm tired of these people and their little lives.
Yeah. I'd say that you all get to the preserve eventually. Texas is marched back into the panic room. This time, Itzel is given one of the like cattle prod type things for dealing with when if an animal gets really unruly. And she's just like, yeah, sorry, I just stepped away to go grab a coffee on True Blood, not True Blood, New Blood. True Blood
Hey.
is copyright.
I don't
True, that
blame
is
you.
also.
I don't blame you.
Fuck that bitch, stupid
But-
Sackhouse and her fucking industry.
But if he tries to get out again, she looks at Tex, stab him with 2 pencils.
That's her laughing. She goes, "All right."
She looks at Tex when she says this, entirely intending for him to hear it.
Yeah, he hears it, but he's not really like looking in your direction. He's
He can't
again,
look.
seeming kind of sullen. Not, he's like, yeah, I'll say he's kind of pouting because he's just like, it has not been his last couple of days.
No,
Darn
it's
it,
not.
foiled again by these meddling kids.
Keeping me alive, but giving me diseases.
hmm
She then goes to the infirmary.
Yeah, Tommy's going to follow. He
Tommy
actually
showed
does
up.
need to. Yeah.
I would think if this is the point Carlos shows up and he's like, "What the hell happened to all of you?"
I almost got shot.
And I
Oh, yeah.
got a license.
Tommy, you saw her shot up car when you walked in.
Yeah, that was the most important thing you had to say. And also, what happened to your car?
Bikers happened.
Ah,
Winifred was going to like go, do her thing, and I saw their fucking garage door opening. So like they're trying to get away. I should stop them. So I backed my truck up.
mhm.
They hit her truck with their bikes and didn't appreciate it.
And they.
Yeah.
And
Now
they
a
do
lot of good
realize that's
people
like-
are dead.
No one's dead
Not yet.
yet.
Yeah, give
They
them
can-
time.
You know what? I fucking tried. We fucking tried really hard. I do not hope that the thing gets them. But I hope they
Awesome.
get fucking scared.
Also, that thing found them, like, by their front door. They don't have a chance.
That was my point.
Would you like me to do something irrevocably dumb to make you feel better? I'll go like stick my hand in a nest full of baby rattlesnakes.
Oh, please do not do that. We need you.
You're gonna scare the mama. She's gonna think you're hurting her kids.
Not the
Don't fuck with
mama.
the snake.
You know, they give birth to live birth, you know.
Hanzo looks at fucking Carlos with a straight face. It's like, what you do in your off time is your business.
Hey,
Not
no,
now.
if you're fucking with animals, it's my business, because that's my job.
Yeah, he does the point thing, see? It wouldn't be my business. But you're currently on the clock.
That implies I'm
Alright,
getting
so-
paid and I'm not just doing this for the hell of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's getting paid.
Oh, so Tommy, I just realized something. You went to the DMV, did your driver's license test, got your license, and did that all with your arms slashed to shit.
Well,
That's
Not
Arizona.
just
They
the
know
Well,
better
wow,
than to
we're
ask.
used to this shit.
I have
Like,
seen
Hey, he got his license?
yeah.
I've seen
It's
weirder
Arizona.
things at the DMV.
At his own mundane
Can we check
little-
that? Can we make sure that's actually true?
It's Arizona. They don't give a
Dude.
fuck.
Gonna show Josh the license.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, hands over the license, and you'll recognize the address. Carlos, it's the diner's address.
Look, you motherfucker, I can't have the government come into my place looking for you.
I can't necessarily say the sewer by Carlos's diner.
You could have. It has an address number. I don't know why.
Probably for situations exactly like this.
It has a number because of gerrymandering.
But it is a legitimate driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
I printed that shit quick.
Well, I for one, can't believe you did it. But sorry I doubted you.
Well, she said get a license, so
She did. She did.
Okay.
Hey, what? How did you get a license?
DMV.
You
pass the test.
Mhm.
Good
Apparently,
for you.
yeah, apparently they give out licenses quicker here because they need people to man like cars and shit quickly.
Sorry for this aside. I need to say it
Oh.
aloud. I hope I'm not the only person who has ever heard DMV and like ADC starts playing.
No, you're not.
DMV.
DMV. It's taken for DMV.
DMV. Take
Oh,
your
that's what you were
right.
thinking. I was thinking Back in Black and trying to figure out how.
DMV. Take your right.
Yes.
DMV. I'm gonna be here all night.
DMV. I wanna fight.
So, so you're all gathered there. Oh yeah, don't forget whenever you have Epiphany.
I do. I'm gonna give that to Carlos immediately, or not Carlos. That Hanzo. Fucking. I looked up and looked at your names. I'm sorry.
It's like
okay.
Carlos like has a bottle in his hand, just passes it over. I don't want to know what that shit does when I'm trying to cast magic. Fuck no. Not on the clock.
So
Well, I mean,
as
now you gotta try it.
as you're talking, the door busts open and the man like almost slides in. And he's like, "Libya, are you all right? I just saw your truck." As George, looking very panicked, busts in. Just look,
She is sitting in the infirmary, no bandages. Well, actually, she probably has like a couple bandages on for like nicks and scratches. Because, glass went everywhere. And she's just like sitting in an unoccupied space drinking water. What? George? Oh. Fuck. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not hurt.
Okay, that's good. That's the most important thing. Second, what did you do to our truck?
Yeah, no, I was expecting this.
She did the equivalent of human interaction of sticking your hand in a rattlesnake burrow.
I did not think and reacted on instinct, and it was not a good instinct. I mean, I was trying to save people's lives, but it didn't fucking work.
Olivia,
I know. I'm a dumbass. That was really stupid of me. I will pay for the truck to get fixed, George. I will take money. I will. You can put it against my pay.
No, Olivia, calm down. It's mostly just worried that it's gonna walk in here to find you with bullet holes being patched up, better than Bodhi over there with a pencil hole being patched up. As you see, Bodhi, one of the other workers, he's like in his own bed, just kind of sitting there, as he was listening with his leg patched up.
Hey, if he gets out again, I told her to stab him with 2 pencils.
And he just kind of gives a thumbs up. He's like, awesome.
I like this guy.
He's on those painkillers.
Mm-hmm.
Bodhi, he was mentioned previously. He was a surfer from California before he moved to Redemption.
Oh, awesome! I love him.
I mean, he's named Bodhi in the '90s. He had to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scans.
Either
A
that
sign.
or a skateboarder.
Assigned surfer at birth.
Rip.
But he goes, just Olivia, you starting to make me a little worried with this case or whatever you're on.
Yeah, I'm a little worried too. I'm not gonna lie, that shook me up a lot.
Well, hopefully we should be getting it fixed soon.
Yeah, hopefully this is like, oh my god, it was a thylacine tooth because this thing's been around for so fucking long. The thylacine is the closest thing to it.
Right, what? Silencing?
He's like, that is in character.
Look,
Oh, you mean
Look.
the tooth that she had us analyze?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, Carlos, while you were doing me and Winifred were doing our research, this thing has been around since before Redemption was here.
that makes no sense for it to be a thylacine. Marsupials haven't really inhabited this continent since probably dinosaur times.
Wait a minute. What if 2 swallows picked it up by the rind and carried it over here?
Please, I can't right now. I'm
If
not
they were
strong enough
African
right now.
swallows, they'd have the strength.
Okay,
That
but my point
doesn't
being,
sound
this
right.
thing is really fucking old, Carlos. And how else do you explain the thylacine tooth?
Escape thylacine from the reserve.
Looks at George. We don't have any escape thylacines, do we?
As far as I know, they were all accounted for when we shipped them off to, back home.
See?
I'm just saying.
That
I mean-
can we date that tooth? Can we do that?
I
I mean, if we don't have that here,
don't
I
know
understand,
about
but-
enough. I don't know enough about biology to say yes or no,
Fair.
especially thylacanthrope anatomy.
It was a thought. I could be wrong, but like the fact that this thing is a big, kind of feline shape, a thylacine isn't definitively feline in shape, but like and this thing has been around so fucking long. I'm sorry,
Was
George.
it-
It's been a day.
It seems so.
I have a question about the, what did you find this tooth in?
It was in a boar, right?
Javelina, which close enough.
Is it? Yeah, it is a type of swine.
It is
Okay.
the spicy.
I'm not.
Question. Oh, sorry. I just
Oh.
want to say,
Oh, go ahead.
was the flesh of the boar burned at all or cooked or anything?
Was it? I don't remember.
Nope, that one was
Okay.
beyond just the weird bite marks and patterns and some of the
Okay.
claw marks. It just looked like a regular animal attack.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Tommy. There was no burns. So
The tooth
That
probably
couldn't
has
have
nothing to
been-
do with the situation right now.
why is there a thylacine around? What does that connect with anything?
One
And-
thing at a time.
Maybe what
God!
escaped the
Speaking
early
of
days
which,
of the
did you
code.
finish work on the bell?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, yeah, I did. If you want to take a look here to see if it looks good, you can. I followed your diagrams pretty well. Whoever wrote them had some really good notes, and some really fucked up things they needed a therapist for. But I don't know if they had therapists back then. That's still a
It was
new
the
thing.
70s.
Therapy was locking someone up, shoving pills in their face, and maybe a happy little drill in the skull.
Or
That was the 50s.
just a lot of cocaine. Not even medicinal cocaine. It was just street drug cocaine.
Oh, God.
But
So,
yeah, no,
a lot
so
of drugs.
that was some fun reading while I did before I did the carvings.
I always
Spread?
like when I get to say the phrase medicinal cocaine.
Okay,
It is a fun word. Yes, I agree.
but we have our tools. We should make a plan. And we have.
Did the notes specify
Okay.
that we specifically need a cactus?
I know what's effective against this creature, and it's semi-trucks. We need to get one for each of us and just run it down.
Klutzman,
I'm
to
going
be fair,
to,
most things are vulnerable to being run over by a semi-truck.
Then that
I'm
means it's a
gonna
really
just-
good investment.
I'm going to lay my head down for a minute. I'm still catching my breath.
You know, that's a good idea. I suggested doing that earlier, and I think it's a fine idea.
Yeah. Let me know what. I'll be here. I'm not gonna fall asleep, but I'm just gonna
Process.
Yes. Thank you for also thank you for helping me not get shot, Winifred.
Yeah, no problem. It's not fun to be
But
shot.
also, it would have been great if you worked with me and not told him to fuck off. Essentially,
They were going to shoot you through the door.
mate. You know what? Fuck it. I don't fucking know.
I'm the one that heard the click, so
Yeah, I trust you over them. So
oh yeah, I
There-
did find out that the reason that they didn't want to listen to us was some guy named Maka. I told that to Hanzo, I think. I don't know if the
yeah,
rest of you heard that.
you told him over the radio. Oh,
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. Fuck.
It's a
It's all.
It's all. Thank you. It's all.
She's in a different part because you're in
Right.
the infirmary.
We
She
should
was
ask
apathetic.
Itzel about Micah.
She might not know anything. They could be our new contact.
Micah the rat.
She
Sorry.
might not, but it can't hurt to ask. Her.
Micah,
She's the
you
only fucking
damn
one.
dirty
She's the
rat.
only one who's actually on our fucking side.
I'm on your side.
No, you are the part of our friend.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, Itzel's not part of the gang anymore.
Yeah,
She
no.
got screwed over.
She was
by
never
that.
part of the gang.
no, she was.
No, she was.
Didn't she just work with them, but she wasn't a part of it?
Nope, she
Isn't
was.
that being part of the gang?
She was a whole ass hell coyote.
Okay.
She just got screwed by them, so now she's not anymore.
Which is
And they don't trust her, so.
That woman was a whole ass coyote.
Oh, what is exactly the plan? What did you
So we
guys find out?
So, from what Hanzo and I did, the creature has is the researcher dude there who got
Which
stabbed by the pencil?
Oh yeah, but he's like on the other end of the infirmary,
Okay,
so and he's not really listening. He's kind of watching, just because you're the group that's in the infirmary.
yes, Carlos is going to drop his voice a bit because there is
George-
a norming.
I meant to say, George did, after checking in on you, Olivia, he's like, all right, well, I'm just saying, George excused himself. He's like, all right, just try not to get shot, any of you. And he left. But sorry, continue, Carlos, sorry.
Carlos is going to drop his voice so they can't be overheard by the other people, and because audio bugs aren't really a thing yet. And he goes, look, we found out the thing is supernatural and can be spiritually bound and has been bound in the past by other people who have done similar antics that we are doing. We got the bell prepped. There's an engraving on the inside of the bell when the bell is rung that can help seal the creature, which would mean, hey, the soul of the being inside of the wonderful firestorm thing is not going to be, damned to hell along with the people it takes. And if we seal it, it should be fine. Our current running theory is that it was sealed in a cactus, and during the escapades of the dying man watering it out, broke the seal with his blood of his dying times and is seeking revenge.
And Connor, you hear in your voice goes, I would concur with that theory. From a professional viewpoint.
He just makes a low snorting sound.
So
We are trying to find a good place to seal it. The cactus is a good temporary solution, but hold on a second, I need to look something up.
Why didn't you just seal it with the bell? Did it encase it in concrete?
It needs to have a natural origin, I do believe. And I mean, don't get me wrong. If you leave one of the saguaro cactuses alone, they go 150 to 170 years.
Yeah,
We
until
just
someone
have-
has a Mexican standoff in the middle of the desert.
Until somebody has a Mexican standoff in the middle of the desert. Though, given what Annie mentioned, I believe this isn't the first time it's come around. It's been around for a bit.
Oh yeah. Before the founding of the town.
Yeah.
Something natural and yet long-lasting.
And hopefully won't get fucking knocked over by a gang fight.
Couldn't.
Any suggestions?
I have one that's immediately a very dumb idea.
What is it?
We seal it in the superorganism.
Fuck off.
I don't
No.
think we want that.
God no.
The
That is the
superorganism
worst
rises.
idea.
I didn't say
It would give it heartburn.
I don't relish the idea of making Winifred's job harder than it already is.
I don't relish the idea of giving the fucking superorganism a demon.
Don't worry, he has
Okay.
plenty.
Outside of like,
Okay.
outside of like Rawhead.
I was about to be like, Rawhead's already in there.
Yeah, outside of like
Connor.
Rawhead.
Can't we just exercise it?
Connor.
Mm-hmm.
When this is just sealing in the superorganism, you hear that voice laugh, and it goes, "That thing already has as many curses as it can stomach with that monster in it." And like when people mention Rawhead, it like goes, "Yes, exactly who I meant."
What if we seal it in a doll and put that in a bigger doll and then put that in a bigger doll, then put that in a safe?
Listen, if it's a ghost demon monster thing, then it's gotta be like, there's gotta be like a send it the fuck away ritual. That's how it always works. We just get like a Catholic priest or whatever, have him say some words, and we get an old priest and a young priest if that's like part of the thing.
The problem with that is it's not Catholic. It doesn't
Open
follow
the door
Catholic.
of the-
Well, a
Constance
Shinto
looks
I
at
priest.
need as many
you.
priests as you could give me.
Let's go to. I say we hit the library and read about demon banishing rituals from Japan. There's got to be something.
We did that.
Which-
My
That's what you did, Carlos.
my girl, she likes that Japanimation. I think there's something where you stick a little piece of paper on them.
I'm sorry, Hanzo.
Jesus.
I'm letting it slide.
It was called Japanimation in the early
It
90s.
was.
It was.
Yeah, it was, but he's from Japan. He's there.
It's just the reference. At first, he thought it was like, oh, we have to get Catholic priests. It's like, you're suggesting we did something wrong. We didn't do it right.
Fred is catching up.
Yeah, it's like,
So,
Oh, I just realized it's past normally the time.
Oh yeah, holy shit.
So,
It is 10, yeah.
I didn't even notice.
so yeah,
11:19 over here.
yeah. Oops. So I didn't mean to interrupt the conversation, but I know people
no,
have
you're good. We appreciate it.
responsibilities.
Yeah, I do.
Damn it.
Yeah,
So,
I have to get up
We
early.
could
tomorrow.
resume the discussion next time.
Okay.
Yes.